Because at least one of the... Alright! Starting her hot.
Did the stream not
Okay.
have audio for you guys beforehand? What the fuck?
I don't know, I used the tab.
Why was that muted? Oh well. Most likely, I'll double check, but keep going.
It's good from my end.
I hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, Flora, you know that this is the death dog. You heard tell that these are pretty much made to experiment to be the ultimate guard dog, but they contracted some horrible this bacteria that their genetics make them immune to that helps aid in their digestion. It's in their mouths. And you know that it will slowly kill any other living thing. Essentially, they are a failed experiment that got out into nature and started to breed.
Yes, just like the owlbear.
Yeah, essentially we did now, but so essentially it's a Jurassic Park. So yeah, that's what you know upon seeing these bodies.
Wow.
I know, right? Yorduk just liquefied one of them. It was kind of crazy. You should have been here.
Liquefied
I
it.
assumed it would stop whenever it got hurt.
I mean, it really didn't. I don't
The
think it was
Nat
smart.
20 Arcana for it, you know that they're very stupid.
And well, they're not exactly the most intelligent creatures. My worry is that they're
a smear from here to here of parts slowly coming off in that direction.
looks at the carnage.
I swear,
Yeah.
it did it to itself.
Looks back at
I
Yorduk.
saw it happen. It was brutal.
And remind me not to irritate you. Capable of that.
That's fine, you just gotta not move once he puts it on you.
It sounds
Not
utterly,
wrong.
utterly terrifying, and I'm actually oddly sad that I missed it.
So what body parts are you guys taking?
What parts do we really want?
Yeah, I got the natural 20, so it is just completely stripped out. I mean,
Yep.
Scrap is taking the liver because
Liver.
checking it makes a potion.
Yep. So the meat completely inedible. Well, it's edible, but there's zero way to make it taste good. Even if Dahlia got a nat 100, wouldn't happen.
I think the only thing that would change that if we got a magic item that did it, but
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The hide can pretty much be used to help resist poison condition. You make it into armor like an injected poison.
probably a good thing to have.
You can take the belt at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say you have 1.5 death dog pelts.
I think we've all come to the agreement that any trace of that disease we're not messing with. It's just
Yeah.
no.
None of
Yeah,
us want to do biological warfare.
Yeah, I assume you took the skulls and you just burned them.
Yeah.
That'd be fair.
Yeah.
Did you want to take out any of the teeth before that, though?
Yeah, I think we could probably use the teeth for something.
Okay, yeah, you have 16 death dog canine teeth.
Turn it into a teeth dagger. Oh, now I just thought of Malik. I'm sad.
So what was the concern that you had, Flora?
Maybe that these weren't the only ones in the area. If they've been out without any sort of control on the species, they may have been breeding.
That is a likely. Looking at the two death dogs, are they? Is it one male and one female, or?
I thought you'd want to check the junk.
Of course.
Considering you turn the bottom of one into a liquid, you know one of them. You can only say that one is a female.
Ah, I see.
That's all you can say.
Dude, things like
I
this do
believe
really-
I made checks last time, and we deduced it was only a few creatures that were coming by.
I think you
That's-
deduced that there was only 3 set of tracks, and we have 3 animals.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Speaking of which, is it normal for a wolf, like just a normal wolf, to be traveling with death dogs?
Laura, I'll tell you, it's not common, but it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, I've never personally seen it before, but wolves are pack animals, and if these two dogs here, it's I really can't say, but it is possible.
Well, I mean, it's certainly possible. It happened here, at the very least.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you also have an entire wolf pelt now, right?
Yeah.
Believe.
Okay. So essentially, one wolf pelt would be enough space. I would say it's just enough material to make either a leather chest plate for a full-grown human person, or a pretty sick-ass mantle for Yoji, someone Yoji's size.
Does Yoji want a wolf pelt like coat?
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Be pretty badass.
It would be.
You could take you could take the top half of the death dog pelt, one head on each shoulder.
Does Yoji just wear a vest, or looking at his picture, is it just sort of like a sleeveless shirt?
I think it's like a sleeveless vest type of deal, if I remember right. I forget if Broden did a more full picture of it.
I think we only have the buff.
I think he really just mainly did the face, yeah. But I think that's about right, yeah. I mean, we could make a cool cape about it. I think that would be a good idea. But I mean, for now, I mean, should we just head back to town?
Probably. Inform them of what we found so that they have a better preparedness in case these aren't the only ones in the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll say you burn a bear.
Slushy 'em.
I'll say besides the pelts and the teeth, and the liver, you burn and bury the rest of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just what I'm gonna be known for now?
Slushy man, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
You've made an impression.
Dahlia's only known
Literally.
for anger, so you get this.
Yeah, Scrap gets hand grenades and a shovel. And a warrant in 3
The
counties.
trick is to find a more outrageous thing than the thing you're known for and become known for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy enough that Scrap is known for explosives. Then he started beating stuff with just a regular shovel.
It reminds me of one of my favorite jokes about a guy who has all these jobs. Like, they call me Dave the Bridge Builder or Dave the Dock Maker. No, you fuck one goat.
True.
Yeah, so you make your way to town, and you go to the office of Mayor Ida. And she just looks at... I assume you show her the pellets, like, hey, this is the stuff.
Yeah.
Because, huh? Death dogs, well, I'll be damned, didn't think those were in the area. They make a sick-ass trophy.
Yeah,
oh,
we were thinking like
Well,
a
besides
like,
what we have, we did burn the rest for sanitary reasons.
That's good. I've known people who died to that disease. Oh, as promised, she, on her desk, pushes a small wooden box towards you guys, and starts to go rummaging through a closet.
Huh.
I do believe that was the bow you were promised.
Dahlia will open it.
And the box just has 35 gold pieces.
I was gonna say, the bow is probably what she's getting out of the closet.
yeah, that's a small box.
And she comes out with a black recurve bow.
Okay.
Pretty long one, too.
Does it already have the string strung on it?
It's strung.
Is it magical?
It is not. Well, you don't know that. It does not look magical, I should tell you.
Then it was stored improperly.
Or it's been used recently.
Why was it buried in her closet?
You don't know.
Dolly has
Yeah.
identified. She can check it later.
So this is called Wildfire. I made it myself, but it's not magic. But due to the way I treated it, this thing can't catch fire.
Ooh. Good.
I figured a nice named weapon should go to someone with a proper vibe.
So is this just a short bow or a long bow?
And it is a longbow. It is a blackwood longbow named Wildfire.
All right.
Talia, roll Arcana as you touch it.
Sorry, I'm trying to find.
Write it down. I get you.
20. Actually, pretty good for her.
Yeah. You just get the feeling as you touch this with your, natural magical inclination. This could be enchanted easily.
Ooh.
And you can guess what kind of enchantments it takes to the best. It would not be hard to swap its damage for fire.
Enchanted with Flame Strike.
She's like,
or if you hot sauce.
A deadly laser.
She says it's like immune to fire, right?
Yeah, if you could throw this thing in a campfire and it will not burn.
Yeah, she's like holding it in her hair, like seeing that it's not catching fire. She's like, oh.
Yeah, I figured it'd be useful for you.
Yeah, these always burn up when I use them.
Now,
This means we can use it as a fire poker, right?
Strangle burn.
Probably do it. You wouldn't happen to have like a treated non-magical string that's immune to fire?
That one I don't have, but she does give you some extra string.
Okay.
I really think that we need to put Flame Strike on it somehow.
This
Good
is
luck, Swart.
this is just a dumb question, real fast.
Yes, Micah?
Dahlia, do you have actual hair, or is it just fire in the shape of hair?
Oh, it's actual hair, but like she's fire genasi, so there's little flames that trickle off of it.
This is a very dumb idea, and Yordrick's not necessarily gonna say this. This is more just above game thought. I don't think you could necessarily. It would take a while to grow your hair that long, but use your own hair as the string because it wouldn't burn.
Dahlia turns to you and just pulls out the little things that hold up her hair in the bun, and it just drops. It goes all the way past her back.
You were saying?
Yes, Micah, above game was saying.
Do it, we're here.
I just think it'd be a neat idea.
I could think about it. Maybe they could do something with that for enchantment. Oh well.
But for now, it's getting about dinner time. How about you stay one more night free of charge? I got a drinking game I've been wanting to play with some new people.
Sure.
Hair.
Favor.
Or
Above
perk up.
game, hair is in fact a traditional material used to make bowstring.
It would. We would just have to cut a lot off of Dahlia.
Quick favor.
Yeah?
Do you have any arrows I could use? I don't.
Oh,
have
yeah,
any.
sure. We do make him here. She can spare 15 for free.
Okay.
Yeah. She gets them back out of that same closet from her personal collection. Trust me, if there's one thing we got a lot here, it's poultry, eggs, and arrows.
Thank you.
Now, what's going
Fletch is
on?
the correct term for putting stuff on the end of arrows, isn't it?
What?
Is the term fletch whenever they put stuff at the end of arrows the...
Yes, sir.
Okay, I thought it was.
The feathers are called the fletching.
I knew I wasn't crazy. At least I
You
hoped I
are.
wasn't.
Crazy, just in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
As she will lead you guys back to the tavern. And starts by giving everyone one mug of beer. Especially Scrap.
Your
That's
death
comical.
slightly declined.
I'll get the fireball for method acting.
Okay. Okay, so Micah now gets a mug of berry juice.
Oh.
By the way, Flora, that wine, I will assume you've tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly tart, definitely for sipping, sweet undertones.
Mm.
Made from blackberries.
Ooh.
Definitely tastes like something a hobbyist made, not a professional. But I figured you'd want to
Reminds
add
me
that
of
to
some
your
of my first brews.
stash. Yeah, I figured you'd want to add that to your stash.
As I'm struggling to figure out my inventory right now.
Bread sheet. Now we wait for Selkis to get back with his alcohol.
I have it right here. It's literally 2 feet away from me at any given time, just in case.
It's like, I'm gonna go out to the other room.
It is always within arm's reach.
It's like
Exactly.
Mjolnir. He just holds his hand out. Whomp.
By the power of alcoholism.
He who ever drink this bottle, if he be worthy, shall possess the beer belly of Thor.
I'm working on the dad bod, man. It's been years.
Okay, so this game is called Tall Tales. Essentially, you have to finish your entire mug in one go. I'll set mine down. I say 2 words to start telling a story.
Oh
It's gonna-
no.
Yeah, we're doing 2-word story. And whoever either knocks the tower over or can't come up with something has to pay for the lot.
So what are the rules?
Okay, so you drink your thing. After 3, you roll a drunkenness check, Micah not included.
Alright.
And essentially, so it's gonna start a story, and we're gonna do initiative order for this for funsies. So we're telling a collaborative story with 2 words each turn. So she starts with, drinks hers and starts, I saw. And now the next person in the initiative order, 2 more words to just continue a story. And you basically just have to yes and it.
Alright, and I'm gonna guess you cannot just repeat something. It has to be different enough.
Correct. You have to be trying to tell the story.
Okay.
Now, everyone roll initiative. I'm gonna keep track of hers manually because she doesn't have a token. Actually, I'll choose this. Yeah, so...
Okay.
Okay, hers is a 20, but she went first, so just to explain it.
Let's go!
As her lair action, she takes top of the turn order.
Alright, Scrap.
It's just gonna be one of those days. It's one of those
Okay.
days again where I roll like shit and everyone else just rolls.
To be
No.
fair, I have not rolled very well in the last 2 sessions, so...
Also, Selkus, you want to go last in this game, so you can just get a feel.
I know. I just think it's funny because there's like 3 nat 20s already in the session. My first roll of session, nat 1.
Okay.
You get to add the flair to the story rather than the setting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you could take it into left field, and the next person has to yes and you.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Scrap. The first words are I saw.
A blue.
Dahlia.
Canary today.
Laura.
It was.
Micah.
Flying and
Selkus.
Going west.
And remember, now she's gonna start going after Dahlia. Oh, and as you were telling the story, you are stacking the mugs on top of each other.
Okay.
Oh, so we're drinking an entire mug between each turn?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna
Jeez.
guess you were given a little bit of time to, down it. You're not
Yeah.
just go.
It's not chug, it's just drink it so you can think it.
Yeah.
And after this, now this is the turn we start making con rolls to see who's drunk. So the last words were, I believe, going west, correct?
Yes. The first 2 that popped into my head.
To meet.
To meet.
Their mother.
Oh, by the way, con saves from both of you.
17.
Dahlia sober. Grab it over. Across the... Let me roll hers. She's sober.
Right?
Oh crap.
should we be writing this down?
No, this is just a game.
Oh.
It was across the.
The joke is that you're supposed to remember what's been said.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's half the game. Yes, the rules were... it was across the... So to meet their mother across the...
Badlands.
Okay.
Is that 2 words?
That's a 1
I'll
word.
count it as 2.
Semantics.
Con save, Flora. Because if you roll drunk, you're gonna... Okay, now I'm gonna need a sleight of hand to make sure you don't topple the tower. You get 2 drunks, it's gonna start being a disadvantage. Okay, it's stable.
Good lord.
Okay, Micah, Badlands.
My excuse is I was already half drunk.
Across the Badlands. He saw.
Oh yeah, you don't have to, Mr. Berry Juice.
Yeah.
You know,
A purple. 13?
Alright, you're still sober. A purple.
People eater.
Oh.
People eater?
Yeah, people eater. That's the game. Roll them bones, Graham.
One fine purple people eater.
Boo. Are you bleeding?
Wow.
I love that. I know you're not talking to us, but that Scrap rolls in that 20. Scrap, are you bleeding? Dahlia?
Was devouring.
Okay.
10.
Unfortunately, that's a fail, so I will need a sleight of hand.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you throw the drunkenness gives you a confidence, so you throw the mug up, and it just lands perfect.
Yeah, that checks out.
This RNG
No.
is rigged.
What, bro? What were your last 2 words?
So devouring a
Giant boar. He's good.
There was.
Yep. Giant boar. Roll it. That's good. Giant boar. Period. There was.
Mm-hmm.
Roll them bones. Yeah, you're fine. There was.
A storm.
Okay, Selgus.
In the...
Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sleight of hand, you just make it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scrap.
Guy that.
Say it in non-Scrap voice so I can hear it.
Guy that.
Guy that, okay.
Scrap, what is Scrap? This is not okay.
Come on. Next.
You're using all of your luck up,
was
Toma.
filled.
It's fine. It's fine. I got to use up Hishta's luck that he didn't get to use in your guys' game.
Yeah, sure.
Ron, what was yours again?
Was filled.
Was built?
Filled.
Was
Filled.
oh.
Okay.
A storm in the sky was filled.
Yep.
Yeah.
With ice. Oh, that's cocked. Ooh, she rolled a 5. Okay, let's see. And saved it with an 18. With ice. Remember, we gotta try to connect the story.
So currently there's a bird flying to go see its mother through the Badlands where it saw a purple people eater devouring a boar and then saw a storm approaching that was full of ice.
Yes.
It's a dangerous road to mother.
It's just the game Earthbound.
And fuck it, and dragons.
And dragons.
Dragon.
Throw them.
I
like it.
The common ice dragon storm, very common this time of year.
Ooh, that's a fail. I needed a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Oh god,
Uh,
this is gonna be bad.
As the mugs come tumbling onto the floor, Flora now has to pay a bar tab of 3 gold pieces. And Ida just laughs and slaps Scrap on the back. Oh, you can handle it.
I've had some practice.
Yeah, and that was the game Tall Tales. I may bring it up again.
We may want to change it to more than 2 words if I could make any kind of recommendation.
No, y'all just need to get better at improv.
Yeah, no, Micah, that's the goal is to get better at the improv.
Okay.
I played this game a lot in college.
Okay.
I was trying to bring it back around, but y'all just kept going into left field. I'm like, okay, here we go.
No, that's that's the struggle of it. When people aren't used to, like, I did this with an improv club, so we were used to it.
Real quick, for the 35 gold they were giving us, everyone just want to take 5 and the rest goes into the group? Like, into the guild?
5 per communal, then?
That seems fine.
It was 35, right?
Yeah, 30. Oh, sorry, 35.
So
I can't do math.
We all take 5, and the guild takes 10.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That works for me.
You don't get to pay the tab with the communal money.
Yeah, you go. you lost.
At some point, I wanted to say Peacock Merchant, but it never came up to a point where I could add that. Just because I like the idea of a peacock opening its feathers and then just a bunch of stuff hanging from the feathers. Look at my wares.
I'll just say above game. Let's just say where we each wanted to take this story. I wanted the canary to slay the dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna take it there too.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him an Excalibur, yeah.
I wanted the storm to deal with the
Purple
people eater,
Yeah.
and then they had to deal with the storm and the dragons.
Yeah,
Was the dragon pausing the storm, or was the dragon running from the storm?
There's not a plot to this. This is improv.
I know, I'm asking people's opinions, though.
No, I say yes. It was a boreal dragon, which just basically lives in a hailstorm.
Damn, that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I have stats for them. They're also fluffy.
Now I'm just imagining a dragon that does radiant damage as a breath weapon, but it just looks like the Aurora Borealis when they shoot it.
Oh, that'd be really cool. Like that. So also imagine, like, so they're in the cloud. Just, oh, is that a break of sunlight? No, it's a dragon laser.
It's like a Aurora, it's like a rainbow. I just thought it was like a game. Kind of funny.
But yes, as it is late, you may be resume traveling in the morning. That was the game Tall Tales. What'd you think of that?
It's interesting.
I'm glad
Not bad.
I didn't have to pay it.
Broden wanted his god rolls.
I was worried.
The scrap didn't even get drunk.
I mean, to be fair, pretty good con. So.
Yeah, no, you're built for it.
Yep.
An ancient boreal dragon is CR24.
Hey, yeah, we
Oh.
found it. They breathe fire like they should in the Arctic.
Had to keep warm.
Because everything in the Arctic's already good against cold.
I mean, yeah, but you give it enough cold, and it's like, now you got a popsicle.
Do
That's
you
what
want to
I-
eat
that's
just
what white
ice?
dragons do. White dragons freeze their food all the time, and then they just crunch on the
That
ice.
is true.
He is correct. They do eat a popsicle.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I forgot about that show.
But yes, as you wake up in the mornings,
I look like a monster. On it.
exactly another world TTV. It's advanced cold. It's not your average everyday cold, Micah.
Okay.
It's advanced darkness.
Well, I don't know if that really affects Micah.
Yeah, no, Micah has devil sight. As you get up, Flora's a little hungover from that. But otherwise, you made a very good impression in Drumbin Village.
Gonna add them.
You may
allies.
you may now count Mayor Ida as a minor ally. She thinks you guys are cool.
We passed the vibe check.
Yeah, mostly Dolly and Scrap passed that vibe check.
I was gonna say when she literally said, "I like your vibe, kid. Here, have a gun."
Yeah, have a bow and some bullets.
Is it just IDA for Ida?
Yes.
And they're what village?
Drumbin. Drumbon. Actually, Toma, I PM'd you all the information on this town.
Was she human?
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a human.
I was an adventurer like you once, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Kinda, but she took a chimera to the organs.
Oh,
that's it. That's worse.
that seems a bit more problematic.
Yeah.
That's why she had to retire.
Yeah. That makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, does anyone want to grab rations before you head out, or any other camping gear?
I think I got rations.
Didn't we buy a bunch?
Yeah,
before headed out?
we have a ridiculous amount of rations still.
I figured I'd ask. I don't check y'all's inventories.
I will fill up on rations.
Okay, how many you want to buy?
At least 4.
Is someone holding my rations? Because I've got like 20 in my inventory, but it says that they're not equipped.
You have an extra dimensional storage bag.
Yeah, they're in the bag.
Yeah, but it only. Okay, they're in there then.
Scrap has its own. Remember, because you guys got a
Well,
lesser
I
one?
know I've got my own, but there's only 8 in there for some reason.
Flora, I will say, given what you did, they're willing to give you 4 for free.
Sweet. All right.
4 days of chicken jerky and berries. As you saddle up on your red and blue axe beak by the name of Tofu, I will need a driving and a navigation check.
Don't worry, guys. I tried to get friendly with him yesterday, so maybe this will go better.
Can I help Dahlia?
Are you proficient in land vehicles?
Land vehicles?
Yes.
That's what we're considering it? Okay.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Well,
Am
it's
I
more
still
driving
rolling a
a
survival?
cart with it.
What was that, Micah?
Am I still rolling a survival for navigation?
Yes, and anyone can assist with this.
I'll give you an assist. I got proficiency.
Because Micah
Only
can,
3.
yeah, Micah can save this. Yeah, y'all are on a carriage, by the way, Flora.
I am trying. This thing does not listen.
Tofu.
I was thinking animal handling, but
Oh, yeah, no, it's a check to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he says his name like a Pokemon. Okay,
I
okay.
mad, but I can't be with him.
I can.
Now, who would like to roll a d10 for no reason?
One,
I
two,
already
three,
know.
not it.
Not it.
Okay.
Yogi's
7. I like rolling dice. It's better than my last roll.
Fair.
Yes, you do. As you are traveling down the path through some light woodlands, not enough to be called a forest, you come across a traveler. They are... Let me get the correct stats here. They have a large leather backpack, and they're mostly wrapped up in a light blue robe with cloth covering their face, much like someone would be if they were traveling in the desert, but with 2 kitty ears poking out of the top.
Oh.
Scrap, roll perception. Eight. I'll say this would have been with advantage given your experience. You definitely smell the distinct scent of chemicals and herbs. You interact.
It's not Mike then.
Not Mike the liar. I will ask, do you pull over and interact?
As we're approaching, Scrap will shout, "What are you selling?"
I sell potions and poisons for those who require them.
Oh, Scrap, he's like you.
I currently have all of the potions I can currently think of needing. Does anyone else need any?
They may also have seen some things.
They could have seen things, that is true. Perhaps they would be willing to share information if we want something from them. Who has money?
What kind of potions?
Do you pull over and stop to talk, or are you just still in passing?
Yeah.
They have some rather potent healing potions, some basic poison. They can sell you a poisoner's kit, or a special sedative that they make.
Ooh.
Is it an ingestible sedative or
Yes.
an injectable?
It must be consumed. So if you want to just, on the sly drug somebody, you got this?
Is this coming from that conversation the other day?
No, it comes from actual, like, hey, we want to take someone alive, stealth mission, poison their food.
How much?
Assassination.
All 3 types of potions are 15 gold apiece.
No, it just looks
Which you can tell, just from like you in the city, is a market discount.
She ain't got the money for it.
It's a noticeable discount.
Considering a healing potion is 25 gold, poisons can vary, and the sedative seems to be proprietary. Also, I will say, Scrap can tell with his nose and experience that this healing potion will do a little bit more than a standard.
I was curious if they were worth the price or worth more than the price.
You want to give it a sniff?
Good old sniff test.
Yes.
How do you ask her?
I happen to be a practicing alchemist myself. Do you mind if I see if your goods are up to par out of professional curiosity?
Only if I may look at one of your creations as well.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with that. He pulls out the potion of growth.
Okay, you exchange. And roll me alchemist tools with wisdom.
Wisdom. 16.
Okay, that is enough to know. This does 3d4 plus 4. So it is an improvement.
If anyone's in need of healing potions, I do suggest picking some up.
I would also accept trade in the form of supplies or information.
What kind of information?
Multiple sources of wild herbs, both harmful and helpful. Ingredients from beasts that I could use. I plan to sell my wares in the upcoming village. I will say this is after half a day's ride, by the way.
I'm gonna ask how far we were from the village because I would tell him.
Let's say you did much better than when the first time you did, thanks to Micah's navigating.
Okay. I would just kind of point out to him how long we've been traveling since we left the village, just so he has that idea.
She pulls out a map. I am aware of the current location, obvious locations.
Fair enough. Maybe.
Well, they were currently dealing with the death dog presence in the area.
Ooh.
Yes.
They happen to still have some of their heads lying around.
We destroyed those for sanitary reasons.
Oh, a shame to lose such a valuable resource, but it happened.
I'm not going to mention that there might be more because we don't need a spread of disease.
But would Yoji be smart enough to realize that?
That's a good question. Would you?
Make a personal roll.
All right. I'll use my real life dice for this one because it doesn't matter.
No, that's kosher thing.
All right, metal dice. What would this be? Probably wisdom, I'd say. Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's a 2.
Oh no.
Speed as you want.
Well, there might be more of them there. I mean, we only killed 3 of them. Or actually, only 2 of the actual dogs themselves. I mean, could be more. I mean, I wouldn't recommend you try to get, into a fight with them or anything like that.
I am not a fighter. I am someone who can take care of herself. But I appreciate what you have done for me. I will tell you what. With that information, I will be willing to let go of one of my potions for 5 gold pieces. Any one of them. So a health potion, a poison, or a sedative.
That's tempting to take a health potion for 5 GP, I want to be honest.
Yordrick would buy a sedative if it's 5 gold.
It's 5 for him.
Oh.
He was willing to tell her that there are more death dogs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, what do you guys think? Potion-wise? I'm thinking health potion, because last time with that one water spirit, that kind of got everyone.
Having a few extra health potions is never a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not particularly.
I mean, Micah looked pretty broke last time.
Looks at my
Who's Micah?
Baldur's Gate character with like 30 potions on it.
And you must jingle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I'm just an addendum. I would also accept gifts of alcohol in trade.
Laura, are you willing to part with any of your stuff?
Unfortunately, I left my wine at home.
I think we did leave all the really good stuff up there, but I'm gonna say we go for the health potion for 5 GP. Very generous offer. I appreciate it. I'll take the 5 gold that I got from the payment and use it to buy a health potion.
Yeah, you now have one 3d4 plus 4 health potion. And
Flora will pull out that bottle of blackberry wine, sort of hesitantly consider for a moment, and then she'll sort of hold it out. Well, I've got this, missing just a taste. Had to make sure it was good.
if you could tell me, what does it taste like? And given the fact that you are an expert on selling alcohol, you may roll a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage.
What the heck?
What happened, Brody?
No, that was me. There's
Yes.
people going down the street in front of my house on four-wheelers with music playing.
Given the
Yeah.
fact that the bottle is not sealed, I'm willing to sell something for 10 to you. If you have ingredients or potions, she will also buy them. If not,
Looking over
if
what
you
I
do not
got.
wish for a potion, I'd be willing to take this off your hands and give you 5 gold in return.
What did we say that the liver could be used for again?
1 superior healing potion, but it's only a chance. It's not a guarantee.
That is a conundrum.
Flora will just go ahead and hand it over and take a potion of healing.
You also
For
have 10
10
gold to pay for it?
Yeah.
Okay. 3d4 plus 4 healing potion for Flora.
Real quick, can anyone hear? Okay, yeah, my fane's working now.
I can
Yeah.
read.
Were you saying something we didn't catch it?
No. I just, for some reason, my mic was acting up.
Alright, homie.
Be gone, dog.
I appreciate your business. I believe My name is Shira.
Oh, it's good to meet you. I'm Yoji. And the rest?
I am Yordrick.
I'm Scrap. I've got some vials of basilisk saliva if you might be interested in curing petrification at some point.
I do believe I could use that, or at least upsell it. What would you need to get out of it?
I wouldn't mind having some of that sedative. It could come in useful.
I would consider this a fair trade.
So just like 1 for 1?
Yeah, 1 for 1. I'm gonna private message you what it does, okay?
Yeah, he'll trade 2 then.
Oh, you wanna go just get 2 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because having the ability for us to cure petrification might also come in handy.
Yeah, let's keep at least one of those.
Does
Just
basilisk saliva work on any petrification or only the one done by
Any.
basilisk?
Any.
Very
Any.
good.
I think,
Oh my-
I think the unicorn tears that we have would also work on petrification, but I'd rather
I'd
That's
say-
a bit
save
more
those.
potent.
Yeah, I'd say careful. Oh my, no, imagine you get like a full T-Rex fossil, dump basilisk saliva on it, and you just Jurassic Park.
Not how that works, but I like the gumption.
Jurassic Park is not how that works either. But scrap, that is what it does. She hands you 2 earthenware bottles with little corks in them.
Is it 2 doses per vial or
No, 2 doses total.
Okay.
I appreciate your business. If you have a card I could carry around, if I come up with something you might be interested in.
Do we have that yet?
We have a guild name and a place.
I will say you would have gotten it done, so you had a small batch of 20 business cards.
Dolly will hand him a business card. I feel like she would have them.
She takes your business card, and she doesn't really have one, as she does not. She is nomadic in nature,
Okay.
but she will remember your face. Now I must warn you, there are some rumblings in the forest. I heard a loud screech and then a fall.
Screech and then fall, like a bird coming out of a tree.
It could be possible. It was very large and heavy. Do be careful.
Interesting. So you obviously have some alchemical experience here. I was curious if you'd ever dealt with acids before.
From time to time in my basic training.
Have you ever had any decent experience in recreating them?
Unfortunately, no. Most chemical compounds eluded me, but natural poisons and medicines have taken a liking to me.
Well, if we run into each other again, that might be a thing we can discuss later.
I look forward. Good day, strangers.
Safe travels.
Why was Yordrick shushing me?
Shut up, Scrap. I'm
Dog is
speaking for
barking.
you.
I was shushing the dog.
Oh.
Hush, Scrap. I'm speaking for
She
you.
is puppy. She is
I was
not smart.
just like, this is another alchemist. Why can I not talk to the alchemist?
No, you're
you
not
can't
allowed to
talk
have
to
friends.
Yordrick doesn't want Scrap to have other friends.
Yeah. He has friends.
No,
we're
the
allowed
dog
to.
was just barking. I was trying to get her to stop because I didn't want her to get picked up.
Okay, as you get back on Tofu, I will say, given Micah's navigation skills, you are 8.5 days away from, if you keep on this pace, from your destination. I need 4 watches. Who's doing them?
Well,
Yordrick.
Dahlia's driving, so.
And I do any alchemy while on the road.
Depends on what you're trying to do. It's not a smooth ride.
You just pull out acid and it burns through the cart, splattering everywhere.
No, I would assume that for something like the death dog liver, it'd have to be in
You
a
would need to be
stable
home for that.
scenario.
You'd need to be home.
Could I turn the ectoplasm into something usable later?
As in, are you trying to identify like what you could use it for?
Well, I thought I already knew what I could use
Yeah,
it
but
for,
you
but
did.
I had to like distill it or something.
Again, so you could maybe start, but given that you don't have a full lab, unlikely. You wouldn't be able to make a full potion like that because it's the first time you've ever done it.
Oh, then Scrap will do a watch then. And he's gonna be bored the whole time.
I will take the early morning watch.
Okay. Scrap, Scrap, you just want to go first?
Sure.
I was gonna say I should probably go first because.
I was gonna say we have a non-dark vision here.
Everybody
God,
point
I
and
can
laugh.
This is racism right here. I'm talking to our HR department.
Dolly,
I mean,
Dolly turns
everyone-
around. Hello.
I mean, unless we've got like a campfire or something, everyone has disadvantage.
Well, I assumed you were gonna light a fire so you wouldn't freeze.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah,
Also,
that's a good
everyone
idea.
write off a ration. Ration for nighttime.
Do I do that, or does Dahlia do that?
You do it. I don't have everyone's.
Then I guess I'm just gonna remove these 20 from my inventory because I don't know where they are, and I'm just gonna count the ones in my bag.
Okay.
I have no idea where they are, and I'm not keeping track of them.
Alright. I just sent something to you real quick.
I saw.
I imagine, like, Yoji and someone else struggling to get the fire going, and Scrap just walks over, pours a bottle out onto it, and it just bursts into flames.
Yes, that's whoosh. The fire burns in a couple different colors for a moment from all the chemicals. Yeah, I need watches done in order, so Yoji, Yordrick, Scrap, and Flora sound okay?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good. Just regular old perception.
Perception checks, please, and thanks.
Well, and of course the nat 20 on the second.
Damn.
It's the other side of the pillow, it's always better.
An
Uh-huh.
8.
Dahlia asleep,
whole
completely
whopping 8.
trusting her friends.
All your friends chasing a butterfly.
Yeah. Oh gosh, she forgot to put that away.
No, Jeffrey.
She forgot they're easily distracted.
Oh, exactly. Oh no. Thank God my men are incompetent. Okay. The night goes by. ...
Unfortunately.
Nothing weird at all happens.
And we enter our second travel day. You know what I'm gonna need. Unfortunately, travel sessions have to happen.
Hey-ya!
Chen,
Good
it's a
luck,
little
Dahlia.
better.
Yeah.
Hey, no, Yoji was assisting you, Micah.
Okay, then, good.
I assume.
Yeah, I will.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine. You're both proficient. Why would you not?
Yeah, reasonably.
You're definitely getting a better hand on driving Tofu. He's not the most compliant, buddy. By the way, did someone... Are you guys gonna run out of ration to feed him?
I thought
I-
food came with it.
Maybe do that.
Can
did not
I
come
during
down.
my early morning watch, could I have gone over and like given him treats and pets and tried to
Subtract one ration and animal handle. Why you show me Fuzzy Snake?
Because it's Funny Snake.
Uh,
You need to be shown.
you may
Oh
you
my
may
God.
subtract a ration and roll animal handling, Flora.
okay. Meh.
He
I
glares at you, eats it, and just goes back to staring off into the middle distance.
Just gonna quietly mumble to myself, I will get you. Dealt with animals like you before.
He's like a Charizard. He ain't got these badges. But
Just
okay,
whispering, having a quiet conversation with him.
Micah, really keeping y'all on the same pace, which is good.
Your drink.
I will need another D10 from anyone else.
I'll do it.
It's a 7 roll again.
Oh. 2.
Ooh,
Ah,
dose.
finally a thing.
Stuff and things.
I like things, and also
As
stuff.
the ground beneath your feet begins to rumble, out shoots a large... It's kind of shaped like a narrowing cylinder with sharp teeth, and it looks like a hard armor shell.
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
Not quite. This has stubby little legs.
About to say it's not hairy.
Dahlia just
And
tips,
pink.
just like creates a hat real quick, puts it on her head, tips it to it, morning, and tries to go by.
Hmm.
Do I have any idea what that might be?
I will allow nature rolls for those who are good at it.
Does good mean proficient?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Damn
don't-
it.
18.
22.
Hey, y'all, that's a bullet.
Oh,
Oh, I freaking knew it. Just by the description, my brain was like,
Almost as if I gave you
oh
a good
no!
description. Let me look up something right quick. Quick, vamp.
Hey, Dolly.
blah, blah, blah.
Let's
I
see.
want to suck
Yeah, say,
your blood.
any road conversation, handle it now while I'm looking at this.
Hey, Dahlia.
Huh.
You ever wonder why we're here?
You know, I think about that every day. You know, why are any of us here? You know, the gods put us here. Were we meant to be here? Keeps me up at night.
One more season of Red versus Blue. Let's
No,
go.
I mean, no. I mean, like on this road specifically, Yodrik's been trying to get you to go left this entire time.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so glad we went to that.
I knew I missed a turn.
Hey, Dahlia.
Hmm.
What do you want to happen when you die? Like, because we've almost died a lot
Yeah.
as of late.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
especially you and
Wait,
Flora
what?
and Scrap.
When have I almost died?
Or she's gonna pop
Few
up.
times,
Hey,
just the whole lightning thing.
Rats.
I took that like
Yeah,
a
rats.
champ.
You freaked out for like 5 minutes afterwards.
Okay, I may have hid behind a barrel, but it's mostly because I didn't want to get struck by lightning again. Do you see what it does to my hair? That's a lot of hair to get frizzy.
I feel like it did more to your body than it did your hair, but I mean, you know.
Dig behind the curtain. She was barely bloodied after that.
Really? I
Also,
thought you were worse. Okay.
No.
I think he might mean the rats.
Oh, that too. Yeah, the
Oh.
rat fight.
Eh.
Flora in the back with her feet propped up on the seat. I'm really just waiting to find out what manages to kill me.
It feels kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I will hold off until you guys.
I
finish
mean,
this
it's
discussion.
inevitable for all of us,
But,
right?
no, see, certain Fire Genasi families have certain traditions. So,
What's
if
yours?
I were to die, since I don't have a descendant, technically my grandfather would be in charge of burial.
What, are you like the last of your family or something? Or at least like the latest?
I mean, I'm the youngest in my generation. I think my cousin's having a kid soon, but he's an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Believe it.
So, if you were to die, what would you want to have happen?
Oh,
Like, do we talk to your grandpa?
Yeah,
or-
you'd have to talk to my grandfather.
I don't want to go back to the mansion, to be honest.
Trust
I have a
me,
bad
it's,
feeling.
It's better you tell him sooner rather than later.
Yeah, maybe someone else could do that.
As long as someone does it.
No idea how to get a hold of him.
No idea either. What about you, Scrap?
I just said I didn't.
No, what do you want done with your body?
No, I mean, like, if you were to die somehow, because, you know, you do tend to blow up a lot. And I feel like if you felt like something was going to happen, you might just embrace it and try to take at whatever's taking you down with you.
There's a non-zero chance that there's nothing left of my body when I die.
I guess that's a fair point. Would you want us to do anything? Would you want Dahlia to make a picture, or...?
You know what? I'll just pour one back in your honor and just light up a bunch of fireworks to annoy the neighbors.
Do we kill Lugner? In some sort of he's not going to hell alone kind of deal.
No, see, it specifically says in Scrap's will that when he is put to rest in the burial, Lunar is to be locked into the coffin with him alive. So that way he can scream and pound on the coffin all he wants until his demise. And Scrap can still sit there with the last laugh.
Y'all are just having this conversation. Yordrik just looks up from the map. More than likely, when I die, my body will petrify into a crystalline structure. Then pulls the map back up.
It sounds painful.
Why would that happen?
How can it be painful? I'd be dead.
Well, yeah, but your body would, like, crystallize. It sounds like a really bad way to go.
Again, I'd be dead. It wouldn't happen until after I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
I'll be right
Was that
back.
in the
Y'all
contract?
keep going.
Say that again?
Said I'll be right back. Y'all keep going.
No, I thought Dahlia said something.
She said, are you sure about that? Was that in the contract?
It's sort of an implied side effect.
Like, can
That's so weird.
they just, like,
might wanna get-
crystallize you at any moment if they just felt like it?
I sure hope not.
I feel like that'd be a bit of a problem for you.
Yes, because
Also
I would
feels like
still
a
be
big
alive.
beef.
Maybe that's what happens if he doesn't pay his bills.
He just turns into a rock.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think Yordrik would make a pretty cool rock.
I need to make sure I strike a pose if that happens.
Make sure it's not uncomfortable, though. You don't want to be stuck as it forever.
I think it'd be more interesting if only part of you turned into a rock, because then you could just use it as a weapon.
I motion towards the crystal's protruding from my shell.
Okay.
Is that what happened the last time you failed to make rent?
No, that was just part of the process of me handling the power.
So if you do die and you're able to strike a really cool pose as a crystal person, do we have permission to put you as a decoration in the backyard, encased upon?
That is
He's his
Dolly.
own
Extremely disrespectful.
Dolly, this is extremely fucked up. You realize that?
But
What?
think-
That's a
it
monument
immortali-
to
Yeah,
him.
it's a monument. Immortalize him. We put a little plaque here saying "Here lies Yordrick."
He's
I
not
really,
lying there though. He's just.
Or
really-
shrugs. I mean,
he's
I
dead.
don't- I
don't
Yordrick. You
think
said
that
you
it-
didn't like. You said you didn't care.
Remind me never to die around any of you all.
I don't think it counts as being upsetting to him if he agrees to it beforehand.
Exactly.
I
That's why I'm
agree,
asking
yes.
permission. It's not like I'm doing it now.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna kill him and turn him into a statue, but I mean, the fact that you want to turn him into a fucking
It's only
lawn
an
ornament is-
If he dies, is he okay with it? I'm asking permission. Jeez, Shoji.
it's still morbid even with consent. It's like consensual.
okay.
Is
So
it?
maybe if he's
Yes!
going to turn into some crystallized form of himself when he dies, perhaps we should. Yordrick, what would you like us to do with
We're
said
just
crystallized form?
We're just talking about how we're gonna use his body. after he
No, the second
dies.
Yordrick strikes a cool pose, Dog is gonna pull out a gun.
Nah, Ma, I'll do it. He was my turtle.
He's my lawn ornament.
Yeah.
The heck I was.
No,
Oh my
genuinely, she
God.
wants to know if Yordrick can be okay with that. I mean, he doesn't seem to care what happens to him after he's dead, so...
Don't you care a little bit? Have some common humanity, Dahlia.
Yordrick, answer the question.
I'm going to. I'm just more waiting for the back and forth to
Think about it!
reach
It's
an
art!
eventual pause.
It's art!
It's. I'm starting to think that there's a limit. There should be a limit on artists and how creative they can be.
Well, that just sounds like you're trying to stifle them.
Exactly, thank you.
If you want to make a crystal ornament of Yordrick, why not just get a big fucking crystal and carve it into Yordrick's shape instead of waiting for him to die?
Because he will already
Okay,
be
okay.
in the shape.
If he's already a statue.
Thank you!
And you don't use him as a lawn ornament.
It would be
What-
a monument.
What else
in
what
a
else are we
private
gonna
garden.
do? What else are we gonna do? Bury the crystal, turn him into jewelry or something?
I don't know.
you
We're
want
Kind
not-
of looks off thinking
I'm
about
just
that
gonna-
statement.
You want me to turn Yordrick into what? You want me to sell Yordrick's corpse? Is that what you want, Yoshi?
Whoa.
Shouldn't we hear what Yordrick has to say about this? It is his
Okay, out of game.
corpse we're
Out of
talking
game.
of.
Out of game. She does not say this, but but what does he care? He be dead. Who cares about his say? Does not actually say that, but
Couldn't object.
He couldn't object. Then a guy in a plague doctor mask. I'm over his will. What are you doing with my client's body?
He's donated his body to art.
Yeah.
what else are you gonna donate it to? Science?
That's not real.
Yeah.
He's a giant talking turtle.
Those people that donate their bodies to be used for decomposition tests.
Now, Mike, I think that's reached a natural pause. I think Yordrick should give us an answer.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yordrick.
Yordrick's just been sitting
Seems you
there
have the
watching all
most.
this go back and forth.
It seems you have the most interesting form of demise out of all of us.
This is-
What would you prefer we did?
This is why Dahlia is like fucking up with the road, and he's getting distracted. Just goes.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
just part of it. Just hold on, this is way more interesting.
Well, it's not a positive that I'd even crystallize upon my death. It is merely a chance. Because the idea is that upon my death, the energies from the earth plane would be escaping my body. Stop biting me, dog!
Just nibble.
She's going for my legs for some reason.
They're tender and
Oh.
juicy.
Puppies love going for the toes.
I
Yeah.
know, I don't like it.
Micah, stop being tender and juicy. It's that easy.
I'm not gonna respond to that. Anyways,
You see.
there's only a chance that I'd crystallize, because as the energies would leave my body, it may cause a change similar to what happened when I first got them. Again, points to the crystals on the shell. As far as what I'd want done with my body, due to Weckingar's perpetual frozen over state, wasn't really a thing for burials so much as disposing of the bodies via fire.
Yeah,
Throw
but
the
if you're
crystal in 'em.
crystal,
No, we just throw the crystal in a fire till it explodes.
I was about to
from
say.
shock.
Clearly, that wouldn't be the best option if I was turned into a gemstone. That would be very dangerous.
I imagine they set him on a funeral pyre while Scrap's just getting refreshments. He goes on, we shouldn't be standing this close.
yeah.
you put all the weight of him on a boat and push it out to sea. Before you can even shoot the fire arrow, it just starts sinking.
Yeah.
No,
It's too heavy.
we can't burn you underwater.
Dahlia says, "You want to bet?" Hold out the fire sword.
Yeah.
Strep just pouring a drink into a cup. Are you a fan of puncture injuries?
No, why would we be?
Because that statue is probably about 30 seconds from exploding, and it's going to make a lot of shrapnel.
Run. Slow sips. Run.
So yes, I do not believe that the usual removal of bodies via fire would work if I was crystallized. I'm not too keen on being a lawn ornament necessarily, even if I am dead.
Be in a really nice garden. Private garden out back. A little statue of
No,
you.
no.
Can I get a statue commissioned of you? Not like
I
actually
guess
you.
that's your own prerogative.
Okay.
I mean, that's literally what I said. Is you could just get a statue shaped after Yordrick.
While it may be a bit strange, Scrap made a mention of myself being turned into jewelry, and again, that is a rather strange comment when you think about the gemstones previously being my body, but I do believe I'd make a very nice set of bracers.
Actually, this
Kind
is a
of
great
base metal would you
conversation
want
to
for
have.
that?
We should really all clarify what we want done if, in case, you know.
And that's
Yeah.
when the earth bursts up.
I was just about to say, you know, what would also be a really good idea. Dealing with that, and he points at the bullet as it
Yeah,
jumps
everyone's
on the ground.
patiently
Whoa, whoa,
sitting
whoa.
there looking at a watch like, come on, guys.
No. Before that, Flora hasn't chimed in with what we do with her body.
All right, Flora,
Dissolve
your
the
last will
alcohol.
and testament. Come on.
You're gonna do
Floor
the
is
general
just-
soldier where it's send the body back to family.
Shut up.
Okay. Sorry.
Dolly's not doing that one.
As a hand
Jokingly.
reaches out from hell and just yoink. It goes back.
This is mine now.
Yeah, no, she'll actually reach in her bag and pull out a specific journal, that has like a family crest on it.
Burn this.
Something happens to me, you'll find the address to my family farm in here, and just make sure I make it back home.
Okay.
She's gonna shrug. I'm a simple person. What can I say?
And just to wrap things up for my own personal notes, so just to review, Salkus, what happens if Yoji takes the dip? What do we do with that corpse?
Well, that's a good question. I haven't really thought that far ahead. I don't think Yoji's ever gonna die because he's a fucking barbarian, man.
Right. I could just say int saves today.
Fuck, he could say int saves or like psychic damage or any type of damage that isn't like fire or bludgeoning.
Yep.
I have a lot of weaknesses actually. I think, fuck, I'm not as immortal as I thought.
No.
I mean, honestly, probably family, but like getting a body all the way back to Narabani would be a big deal. I think probably just a decent grave in town, probably in Illyria or something.
Buy a nice
Will be
grave
good.
plot for you.
Yeah, it's like a
tombstone.
nice solid grave plot. Probably like on, kind of morbid, but maybe even like on the some of the guild land or something.
Yeah, you got property.
I could put you in the
Yeah.
garden.
Okay, you
Yeah,
can put me
pretty
in the
much.
garden. You're not putting me on top of the garden.
Dolly specifically
Dolly
gets
has
an
a-
above ground tomb.
I would say, Dolly just has a vat of molten bronze ready to dip the corpse.
You will be my statue whether you like it or not.
Now you'll never leave me.
Oh god.
No.
Actually, no, Dolly is gonna collect enough friend corpses to play one big game of chess.
I'll probably be fine as long as you drop my body off on my parents' doorstep and tell Lugner that I died better than him.
You are best friend, Yoji. That's why you get to be the rook.
all the
Mike
pawns
is-
are Yojis.
And Mike is the bishop.
Why am I the bishop?
Oh, I picked a piece.
Okay.
And Scrap is the queen.
Hmm.
Because reasonably could do anything.
Yeah. That or
I
I
will
guess
be-
that's a point it might.
Grab can do anything.
I will be right
so-
back. I have to
Good
deal
night.
with dog.
All right.
Might be difficult to get me back to Vera's, huh?
Mm.
Mm.
What if we can't recover the body?
Probably inform the family then.
Yeah.
At least
At
get
least
the journal
inform
back,
them.
maybe?
Yeah. The journal, and if it happens before we make it back into town, then mail this along with it, and she'll pull out a wooden mug that she actually got at GuildCon with her family name and crest carved into it.
Put my
Ooh.
ashes in here.
Too bad you're not named Frank.
Now I'm just trying to picture what's all the weird ways we could do this.
Yeah, just kill us. Just what are the weirdest ways we could go?
Hmm.
Speaking of, it's been a while, and she'll proceed to take some of the trip to write a letter, start writing a letter.
Alright. You write a letter. Dolly just accidentally steps to a plane to the fire dimension. Well, I plan to be buried here anyway.
Shut up,
Or
AJ.
Quacker sits on her like an egg till a new Dahlia comes out.
Yeah.
Because he's
All
not that
memories.
smart.
She's freaking out. The fuck? Fuck!
I've been born. It's totally just molten.
She started getting feathers. Oh no!
Mhm. Why can't I fly?
Because AJ, his fight or flight, and she's a flightless bird.
I am a flightless bird. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for Micah to get back.
I mean, it's 8:19.
Dahlia
Do we
just
want to go on a short rest, short break?
I wouldn't say not yet.
Okay.
It's a little bit early for break.
Yeah.
Haven't been going for that long.
Dahlia is just gonna blow herself up. Goodbye, you quackers, Grap, and even you, best buddy.
Looks
Camera
back at the
pans.
strap.
No, it's it. The camera starts the Pandioji, goes right back.
Yeah. No.
Like I
No,
said,
no, not you.
the best thing that you could do is probably just drop Scrap's body off with his parents and tell Lugner that Scrap died better than him.
I mean, Dolly ain't doing that one simply for the fact of she ain't gonna deal with Sentry.
No, see, Dahlia has to paint a picture of Scrap doing a kickflip into an explosion. Here, an accurate representation of his death.
Oh yeah, Sentry would probably try to kill some of you if Scrap died.
Yeah, that's why Dolly would be scared.
Maybe she's a cop.
Well, I think Sentry would demand to know like how it happened, and if she
Yeah.
determines that we just didn't do anything to save you, then we'd have some issues. But if she realized like, no, we really tried, and it just shit happens, I feel like she'd be very angry still, but she'd eventually come to understand like, well, not like they just left you to die.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
She's not gonna be happy with any of it, but
But she could still irrationally blame us for it.
She retracts your support from the local guard.
I could see that, yeah. I mean, our repertoire with the guard would probably go back down to completely neutral.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't want to see us, because we just probably remind her.
I don't know about completely neutral. You guys would still have Shine.
Yeah, but your sister kind of runs it.
Yeah, I don't think Shine has a ton of authority, I'm gonna be honest.
He has authority in one area. So,
He's a
like, we'd probably
cult.
work with him for the cult, but besides that...
I say he's like one of their only demonologists.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would they need any of those? I mean, like, demons don't even exist, right, guys?
They are not real.
No, they
Yeah,
don't
it's all a psyop.
Hello, Toba.
What about the other person in chat?
Oh, I spoke to them earlier. Yeah, sorry for the wait. Micah has to go deal with things. After the encounter of the Boulette, we'll take a short break, because I will have to go let my dogs out. Hey, they already confirmed Boy and the Heron will not be the last Miyazaki movie.
Wow.
That was fast. Also, when I heard someone talk about it, they misspoke and said the boy in the harem. I just love the idea of for Miyazaki's last movie, he drops the whole wholesome thing. He wanted to do titties from the start.
Yeah, that has to be kind of funny.
I've been waiting. I've been playing the long con, making you think I'm some wholesome Japanese Walt Disney, but no.
I've been to the Studio Ghibli Museum in Japan. I gotta tell you, it's the most amazing place. I really want to go back someday and just all my like acrylic ware for like dishes and everything. I want to get it from the Studio Ghibli museums and have them all be from different Ghibli films.
That's gonna get expensive.
Oh yeah, I think it's like $20 per plate. But I'm like, this is like future thing as an animator. I'm like, please. I also want to get a grandfather clock that is in the shape of the clock from Beauty and the Beast.
Codsworth?
No, one of the larger ones.
Okay. Listen, I can only think of one effeminate
The one that's kind of
clock.
like tilting sideways with like the little like handle things kind of going at its hips. Like,
I'm trying to think which furniture item just by like at the end just pulled out a bat.
I don't know, but I do love the fact there's some villagers with guns.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I just remember, I think it was like the footrest just pulls out a bat. He was ready.
The footrest was the little dog, so no.
We're
I
not beating the
don't think
beast. The
so.
footrest was a dog.
I remember,
remember one of the.
Cosworth pulls out a sword.
Alright. Vibe on,
Actually,
Clockman.
Did he have I think he may have had a pistol and a sword as he like rode down on the dog thing.
Hot diggity daffodil. Cogsworth ain't gonna get caught lacking.
Yeah, no, the man's ride or die, and I respect it.
No, I'm gonna drag you to a map. This is not combat. I'm just dragging you to a map to show what's happening.
Right, we're not gonna fight anyone.
No, you don't have to. As after you finish the conversation on death, erupting from the earth is this large metallic-like creature, sniffing around. I will allow a perception check from everybody, or an advantage if you have animal handling or nature.
I have nature.
I have nature.
I have animal handling.
Okay,
That's a
12.
16.
11.
So it's advantage if we have nature.
Or animal handling.
Oh, wait, I rolled nature, sorry. 21.
That's much better.
Yes, considerably.
13.
Okay.
Yordrick knows what's going on.
This thing looks starving. You can all gauge this. This thing is sniffing around. They're those who knew it was a Bulat knows they have very large appetites. They're underground hunters. They don't quite have a den as they just travel around to eat. And their plating is raised for natural armors.
And what does it eat?
Yes.
Pretty much any living thing you can get its nibbler on.
Well, shoot. I don't got anything for it.
I mean,
You don't have anything living?
rations.
We have things that are living.
I'm not feeding it tofu.
You know, it does not have to be. I'm not saying it eats things only things that are alive, as in it doesn't eat rocks and shit.
Oh, okay.
It treats anything that moves as food.
It is a carnivore.
Yes, anything if it moves, it can be eaten.
That's a motto.
Damn.
Honestly.
If only I took the bomb that like homes in on a target and just like runs. It'd be like the graboids when they were feeding them the RC cars with explosives on them.
It comes back with it in its mouth like a morbid game of fetch, and it's just ticking.
I'm going to lean over to Dahlia because I'm assuming we're both in the front seats because we were communicating and driving. I have 2 ideas.
What's your first?
Your drawings, can they move?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, there goes one idea then.
Yeah, she does
What
not
about your
have any
second
emotion.
idea?
I imagine Yoji's just popped his head out above both of us saying that.
Well, he has been helping you navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also talking about all this other crap,
Yeah.
distracting you from navigating.
He's been giving me shit this entire time for the statue thing.
Yeah.
Yoji, did you pick up more of those javelins?
No. But I do still have multiple.
Okay, so you do have javelins then.
Yes, I do have javelins. I just didn't pick up
So,
more.
as you're having this conversation, these bushes begin to just rustle, and it turns its attention, starting to sniff at them.
We may not have to do anything.
Continue your conversation, though, until I say.
But like,
Right.
hear me out.
We could just put rations on a javelin and throw it to the side of the road and then run.
Well, I was thinking we capture it and then we sell it.
We'd have to transport that with us the entire
How
way there, and then the
Do we
entire way back.
transport it?
Lamp.
I
Like
looked down
a-
at my lamp. Okay, that only worked because we had the cage. It doesn't need to be running around inside the lamp.
Well, it's a stone thing. Maybe your guy will like it. Like a like a dog. Does he want a dog? Is he lonely?
I just narrow my eyes. That thing is not a dog.
It's if anything, it's a land shark.
Yeah, it's a guard jump.
Maybe he wants a little land shark. Ask him.
To be fair, Micah, Jeff is the cutest thing in all of comic book history.
It's also you have a giant rock elemental. Like it's not gonna want to eat him, and it might want a dog. She's being
No.
serious.
I would tell you guys an idea, but that would require me to tell you.
I'm going to slowly reach for my lamp and bring it up next to me.
Okay, what do you whisper into the walkie-talkie?
What are you doing over there?
In the lamp.
She keeps trying to get into the trash can.
Just start shaking the lamp. No.
I just bring it up to my. What are you doing in there?
Get over here.
No.
Get out of here with your saggy butt cheeks.
Ugh.
Mm,
No, I just kind of bring the lamp up and say, because they're asking, have you any use for a bullet?
Dolly
it'll
leans
just-
into the lamp. Like for a pet.
It'll just Micah, I need you to roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Mind you,
and
I
Dahlia's
said
helping.
that very specifically in not necessarily condescending, but more of just,
Dahlia's trying to convince us, saying it's lonely.
Only-
It wants pet.
Only Micah can communicate with his patron.
a natural one.
Son, there's nothing for it to eat here.
Yes, I'm aware.
Scrap slowly lifts up a sedative bottle between you guys.
You got the drugs now.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna keep it asleep.
Scrap
inside
with
the-
your high roll. I will just I'll tell you, these things are pretty hardy, man.
I don't think that sedative is strong enough to keep it asleep for the, what, 6 more days of travel and then all the way back?
I mean, look, I'm not
Oh my
saying
god,
we can't tame it, obviously. Wait, can we?
Currently, our
She
two
thinks
options
about
are
it.
either
She
currently
couldn't.
our best options are either to kill it or to just try and move around it.
Like, Dahlia is genuinely loving the idea of having a little pet land shark, just that she can, like, ride on the back and just kind of, like, pet.
They are size large, quite fast, and quite stupid.
Okay,
As it's starting to sniff that bush.
Flora, you think you could help
Hmm?
me with this? I mean, worst case scenario, we just have to kill it, right?
What do you need from me?
You know, dominate monster?
Dominate monster? No.
Command word. Friendly.
Dahlia wants to try handling on this fucker.
Are you kidding me?
She's like thinking back to the unicorn, but now she's thinking back to her on like the shark thing. She's like, ah!
Oh, you're tired of walking.
I'm just gonna tell you now, that's not a beast.
You rolled high enough to judge that.
I mean, I was gonna say that above game.
Oh, well, no, it may not be a beast, but it is still animalistic. You
Yeah,
could...
that's the thing. Like, even monsters to a point can be tamed. It's just
Yeah,
you need to make sure you keep care of them.
Monstrosity just means the thing was artificially created.
Yeah.
You could befriend a manticore if you really wanted to.
Yeah, the scariest things about bullets, though, is that they can just fucking standing leap on you.
Oh my god. It's literally called Deadly Leap.
Perhaps I could cast my little hand off in the distance and maybe lure it in a direction and let us get past it.
No, I think you must understand. They have a 30-foot standing leap.
No, I know.
Oh, they do.
They do, yeah.
Frog listener.
They could just...
Fine, but I want something later.
That's a lot of damage.
She's
We
like,
can stop by the pet store in Illyria when we get back if you want.
We'll get you a big gerbil.
A dire guinea pig.
Or get you a dire hamster.
A dire hamster is just the size of a pug.
I mean, you all have to consider how many times has Dahlia just been wanting to rent out or buy a horse at this point?
Yeah, no, she's a horse girl.
Yeah,
Dahlia
she
is
wants a little mount.
You're literally the my parents never got me a pony and I never grew out of it.
Yeah, yeah, she is. Why do you think she was so fucking excited to see a unicorn?
Yeah, no, that explains it.
So I will have to ask, how do you deal with this very dangerous creature as it's gotten bored of this bush?
It'd be worth a lot of material.
So make the call. Is that what we're doing then?
I mean, I'm okay with fighting it. I mean, Yoshi, you could take that thing, right? Look at you.
Let's see who rolled high enough. Scrap and Yordrick know. Oh, do not fuck with it. It could probably snap most of you in half of the bite.
Nah, I'd be fine.
You would be.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yordrick, you can try to just blender it again.
Scrap's current plan against this thing is to move as little as possible.
But Yordrick, yeah, if you do that thing and it's not smart enough and it tries to come at us.
And then I can
I
like
just
do the
look
thing and
down
make
at
it
the
run
ground
the other way.
defeated for a second.
I'm sorry, this is your gimmick, Yordrick, but it's a really good
It's
gimmick.
also, if this thing is as dangerous as you say, we may want to go with that.
It starts to dig. Just a little.
These
Yordrick
things
does-
can move very easily through the earth. They
Yordrick
also
does the-
sense the ground movement.
Yeah, well, I can't fly yet.
I look at the
so-
birds. How are the axe beaks reacting to this thing?
Tofu glares at it, but his knees shake.
It's scared. It doesn't want to admit it, but it's scared.
If we're not careful, it may be attracted by the birds' movements.
Here, just for a size comparison, I'm gonna put this in far and wide.
Yeah, that's a bullet to a person.
Chonk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Their size large.
It's a big chunky boy. I want it.
No.
Hey, that help is kind of accurate too.
It's not that bad.
Dahlia and Yoji are both looking at this like, yeah.
Gimme.
That is not that bad.
No, it's that Instagram reel. We can put it in the truck.
I mean, think of it this way. I either succeed, or we kill it.
Or it severely harms or kills one of us.
I mean, we did just go over what happens if that happens.
Yeah, why would we talk about death immediately followed by one of us dying? That would make no sense whatsoever.
I mean, this thing does have like the usual just mount run speed. It wouldn't even have to burrow.
Like,
We'll put down the down payment for the axe beaks in the
Dahlia.
carriage.
Dahlia, yeah.
I look to Dahlia. I want you to consider something very carefully, Dahlia.
She's like
If you
gleaming at it.
I just turn your head to look towards me for a second.
She's trying to like turn back as much as she can.
But Yordrick's much stronger.
Yep. Huh.
If we attack that thing right now, it will come barreling at us. What is between that and us?
Looks towards the axe beak.
Correct. Do you know what else?
We could try to spread out a little.
Huh.
So it doesn't just come to the car.
You remember how I said it detects movement? I'm fairly certain that if we get off the cart and start walking around, it's gonna be very aware of it.
Fine. If this is gonna be such a hassle, let's just lure it away with something.
Okay, what do you lure it with?
Dahlia will paint a rabbit.
Okay, you now have what seems to be a dead rabbit.
She is going to prestidigitation it to make it smell like meat, and she is going to throw it, or hand it to Yoji to throw it as far as he can into the woods.
I cast Yeet.
No, I will need an athletics check to yeet as far as
Bardic
you can. Good
inspiration. It seems so dangerous.
Alright. Natural 1.
Alright, we have the
One of those cases where you're
Natural
wanting.
20! Yeah.
Roll that
Plus Bardic
d6.
inspiration. D6 with advantage.
I don't need it. Jesus, alright.
We just,
I cast Yeet!
you know how Team Rocket Blast is off?
No, I was about to clear my throat to say that.
How far does he throw it?
He throws it out of the sight line, but the boulette catches the sniff and begins to barrel after it.
Well, because the reason I asked is because they've only got a 60-foot trimmer set.
Probably towards
It's
the
still
edge. Of the
saw it.
tree.
It has eyes.
He said it smelled it as
Yeah,
well.
it gave it the good old sniff.
The little beady
Yeah,
eyes.
Sniffy sniff.
I mean,
As this thing-
to determine how far it goes.
As the thing barrels through, knocking over some trees.
Micah, this thing has as much passive perception as Axton does.
So,
Oh.
does it seem to be more than 60 feet away from us?
It's gone now.
Dahlia is going to quite literally, quote unquote, step on it and try to get the
You
axe
just-
beak to move.
Yeah, tofu. Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
in-
make tofu.
In the understanding between both of us in this moment of, let's get the fuck out of this.
Or I need you to animal handle to make tofu go.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Does she have advantage because we're like
Yep.
getting out of
No
danger?
advantage due to pure fear.
Bardic inspiration.
Can you
Well,
bardic yourself?
Natural 20.
Oh wait, Florida. Okay.
D6 with advantage, Flora.
Roll a d6.
D6.
God, there's been so many natural 20s this session. It's
Party's
crazy.
on
What,
today.
another
today.
six?
28.
Jeez.
20. Yeah, no, Flora just gives tofu a good old smack on the cloaca, and that thing speeds.
Excuse me.
There's,
Yep.
there's a solid moment between you and the axe beak of, hey, no, you're right, let's go.
Yeah.
As tofu is just squawking and taking off, leaving a couple of feathers. You have passed the CR5 boulette encounter.
Oh, we could have taken it.
Yeah,
It's
see,
only
I'm
CR5.
like, I would get take it.
We gonna say it's only CR5. Like it's
Average damage of 30.
I could have tamed it. Let's see.
Yeah, but that's only
That
in
would have been
melee.
pretty good.
I would have gotten you somewhere, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's just see what the nuclear option was. What is it? 5d12, I
Plus
think?
my
5d12.
dissonant whispers, because I would have done it right after you.
Plus the second level of Dissonant Whispers, let's just see it. Let's just see what it all could have been.
Yeah, see?
27, not enough to kill it, but really
Yeah, I was
improved
gonna
it.
say it still would have been
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, but
No,
like,
I
it
think
would have
it
had
would've
one round. Doing an average of 30 damage for one round doesn't matter if all it gets is one round.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it depends on who it bites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be fine. I think even
think-
Flora would still be alive after that.
I
Maybe not, I don't know.
I think 2 of us in this party would easily survive a round with
I mean,
it.
Flora's got decent AC, so she might just
Yeah,
not get hit.
that's
That's
true.
the thing.
Now that we're at the 2-hour mark, we are gonna take a short break because I have dogs to go let out.
You
Alright.
don't make some popcorn. I'm hungry. Drunk Selkus is hungry.
Not everyone
Or
can
you could-
go near it to them.
I
Or
gotta
the-
want it.
Or the duck essence could bind to your strength, and you could summon a big metal duck to drop on people.
The Mecha Duck.
What?
Summoning jutsu.
He's just getting a fucking Megazord, but duck.
Dolly's final move. Summoning Jutsu. Huh.
Whang.
That doesn't look like anything happened. Looks up, it's a giant ass duck. Oh my god!
And then it
It's
just
got the heat from entering the atmosphere.
oh my god, it would transform her in the bill. The head would split in half to become the feet,
Oh, I don't like this.
and it has a spiral sword. It's a duck joke.
Duck. Oh no, I just got it. AJ,
Yeah.
I hate you. I don't like you anymore, AJ. I'm sorry.
Shocked you did. But yes, we will need. Do you want to do the same watch order as it is still nighttime? As you made camp and you are now 7.5 days away from your journey at this current pace.
I'm fine with that.
I think that's good.
Okay, roll them bones, kiddos.
6.
Butterfly.
17.
Okay.
Or
Butterfly.
Our luck had to run out at some point.
Okay. Now, let me just look at some character sheets for a minute. Give me a second.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna do it.
no.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna do it, and Yordrick got stolen.
Wait, oh, whoa!
Yordrick to his new family now.
Hopefully you aren't as homicidal as the last group.
Goo goo. Yoji,
Yeah.
your rope has been stolen.
My rope?
All of your rope.
Why? Why
All
would
of your rope.
Just my rope.
Just
All
to
of
be
your rope.
inconvenient.
Why would they do that?
All of your rope.
Your rope.
He is
I
gone.
get that it's gone. It's just like, who just sneaks into a camp with these people? It's like, I just want your rope. I'm just taking the rope. I'm just here for the rope.
Bondage specialists in a pinch.
True.
They could have just asked. I
Yeah,
don't
but that-
kink shame.
That is awkward. You know?
Yeah, no. Then while they're in full gear, they have to talk to another person.
Yeah.
They're doing S&M shit in the middle of the woods. You think they're embarrassed to be who they are?
They're doing
No.
it in the woods, so yes.
so
For
So-
privacy.
so everybody's rope is just gone now.
No, just Yoji's. We're getting to you.
Why just me?
Because you were first in the turn order.
Okay.
Because literally everyone else is in a tent.
I guess. Fucking unbelievable. Now I do have to start kink shaming people. Look at what you made me do.
I mean, up. I don't rope.
Well, hang on, we don't know yet. What does everyone else lose?
Only people who did poorly are gonna get mugged.
Okay.
I wonder what other kind of enthusiasts are out in the middle of the woods today.
Hey, Scrap.
Uh-huh.
They took your grappling hook.
Yo, they
Oh,
really
fuck,
in
they
some
really-
shit. Had to get that tie up in that tree somehow first.
And now, Dahlia, they took your cart. Only half of it.
What?
Every other plank.
I can't.
What?
Okay, I can't tell if you're
No.
joking, and I didn't even get
Yeah.
to roll.
Can't have shit.
That's
Right?
why I'm joking, because you didn't roll. You were in your tent the whole time.
Okay.
They stole Scrap and gave him right back.
Realized who it was and went, nope.
Yeah. You know, Sleepy Scrap, in his sleep, Scrap pulled out a grenade and they put him gently back into bed. And no.
They get him like half an inch off the
Ground.
bedroll, and he just has his hand in the bag and he holds it up and it just starts glowing.
Lifts up
And is there a
Scrap.
note on
I
the,
am the dead man's switch.
is there a note on the bottom that says, "Don't do that"?
Lifts up Scrap, just hears tick, 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 puts him back down, ticking stops. Never mind.
Yes, I will say, it is not till the morning when you guys are writing off a ration for dinner and for breakfast, by the way, have realized your stuff has been stolen.
Missing rope. Has anyone seen my rope? I don't 50
No.
feet of it. I don't know.
How do you lose 50 feet of rope?
I don't know.
Well, where did you
Appar-
leave it?
All in my pack. Actually, maybe in the cart.
Check the
Maybe
cart.
off the side of the cart. It's not in the cart. Also, Dahlia, the cart's missing like half.
No,
of
it's
itself.
not.
No, Yoji,
I-
you're still waking up. It's
I
still
know.
there.
Oh, right, yeah.
You
There's-
don't-
Alright, which one of you took my grappling hook?
Wait a
Would
minute.
we
Scrap-
take your grappling hook?
First off, you have a grappling hook?
I had a grappling hook. Who took it?
Here's where I put my grappling hook.
Puts his hands on his hips, staring at you all now. Well,
Well, I'm missing rope, so it wouldn't.
Well,
have
look
been
at me.
I ain't got nothing.
Who just breaks into a camp and steals?
Turns to
Everyone
Yordrick, who
look-
hasn't said
Okay,
anything.
everyone look to Yordrick.
I've been saying things. Have you not heard me?
No.
Not one. Tofu stares at Yordrick.
No, I was saying, where was the last place you had the rope? Whenever
I
he.
thought it was there or on there. On the cart. Don't know. But
I
it's
mean-
gone now.
Did you leave it at home?
No, I brought it with.
I don't know.
Can Yordrick just kind of look around to see if there's any signs that someone was inside the camp besides us?
You may attempt a difficult investigation.
16.
Okay, you see what looks like could be footprints that you do not get an outline of the type of foot, but they are small. Small indentations in the ground. And
Do they
broken
look-
twig.
Do they look humanoid-ish?
They are indentations, you get no shape.
Oh. I kind of walk to the side of the camp and look down at something.
Best you can surmise something came through this way and ran back to the bushes. Something
Seems-
bipedal.
Seems like something was inside the camp last night.
Well, yeah, and they took my fucking rope.
and my grappling hook.
And Scrap's grappling hook.
None of you saw anything during your watch?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait. No.
Scrap, you saw an owl.
He shrugs, saw an owl, I guess.
The owl did it!
The perfect crime.
Grappling hook.
It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Flyby crimes.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I think there might have been some kind of rope thief.
I mean,
Rope bandit.
do the tracks lead off to anywhere? And is this big enough of an issue where we need to go and deal with it?
I feel like on principle, yes.
Well, then see if you can find out where those tracks lead.
Am I able to see anywhere more they go besides just around the camp's edge?
Unfortunately, with a 16, you do not.
I pointed out to y'all, this is as far as I can identify them, unfortunately.
Scrap, how spiteful are you feeling today?
Someone owes me a new grappling hook.
The
I
answer is
will allow Scrap himself to make a history check privately.
Kind of Bardic.
If you can, I will allow that. Oh!
Oh,
Hot diggity daffodil.
wow, that is a really good roll, guys.
Yes, it is.
With a
Hot
6.
diggity!
Bardic inspiration. Man.
Give me a minute. Everyone, thank God we're not playing a D6 system.
Well, there's a 3 in one of those numbers somewhere.
Well,
Oh,
A total of 3. He got a -6.
damn.
I don't believe it.
You either rolled a
The
13
impossible
or
21 on the D20.
investigation check with you. Oh god. If you don't have proficiency, you may have just now 20'd it. Who knows?
It's not a nat 20.
Then it's a
it's
nat.
a natural 3 plus
Yeah,
your
natural 3.
It's it has a 3 in it somewhere, and it's more than a 13.
Yes, I see.
23.
-3.
Maybe more than 23 too.
Maybe,
How high of an investigation do you have?
33?
possibly triple digits, actually.
Oh my
Well,
god, you rolled a D1000? Okay, fair.
You got 300.
Hmm.
No, we got 300 on a D20.
Damn, that's
Impressive.
Truly a
crap.
wonder of wonders.
Mhm.
What is your modifier?
It's a number.
Fair.
Certainly is.
Yeah, it would appear so.
There you go, Scramp.
Grab things for a second. I think I know who took our stuff.
Who?
Is it your brother?
Wow. It's not a guarantee, but there's someone in his gang that has a owl familiar.
Oh. So we gonna fuck him up?
I'm not sure why that got me so much.
Well,
Funny.
killing a couple small random things is also kind of their MO, so they might show up around town. I'll keep an eye out for them.
So you believe this to be a member of your brother's social circle?
He likes to say they work together. He does quotes.
So, do you think they also stole my rope?
Most likely, they were probably staking out the camp all night.
I look at the map and how we're multiple days from the city.
They
Maybe
don't
it's
live
just poor
in
luck.
the city.
Hey, Dahlia.
Hmm.
You've met Shank, right?
Yeah. That she saved his life.
Yeah, I will say, just if this is Shank, and I'm not guaranteeing you that it is, just I'll say what you know about him because that's the prevailing theory.
Mhm.
Shank and his boys probably realized, Shank probably realized, ah, shit, it's my brother and Dahlia. I can't not steal from them because we've been casing the joint, so let's take something stupid.
So it's more, he probably prevented them from trying to take anything actually good because...
Yeah, he
it's-
probably stopped him from robbing all your money.
Yeah.
They try to steal Yordrick's war pick, walks away, it just vanishes from their hand.
Demon!
Tries to take the turtle made of gems.
Yeah, try to take yours, drink out heavy.
They go to search Scrap's pockets, and Shank just goes, "You don't want to be digging around in there."
Yeah, probably. You can surmise that may have been what happened. They wanted to take all your money, but Shank probably steered them in another direction. Like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we took this rope?
Shanks.
See,
They go to 2 tents.
What kind of an adventure is
I'm
this
not
guy-
gonna lie. If they took 40 gold off of Scrap, he would kill one of them.
Yeah.
Just through the sheer force of anger, chucks his shovel in a random direction. You just hear Shank's voice scream and a thunk. Got him.
He'd literally find wherever the hell they're ganging it up and go, okay, which one of you took my money?
Just Gungnir, the spear that never misses.
There's 2 tents that they specifically, I feel like if they got you, went, nope. First is Scrap. Second is Dahlia. Not because of Dahlia, simply for the fact they open the tent and they just see Quacker staring at them.
Yep, Quacker's with his little sniper rifle. That he only has depending on the context.
Everyone else just
Context
a wave of Contrasaki. Boom.
Yep. No, as Scrap, I would think Quackers to get the sniper rifle takes Dahlia's paintbrush, does it himself.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It's not real until he decides it is.
Yes, but after you've written off a ration for breakfast, that is what you have come to see. You were robbed.
How dare they?
I mean, it's so specific. I feel more emotionally robbed than physically.
Maybe that was
That's
the
how
intent.
they get you.
Yeah, no, that's definitely was the intention. They knew if they took anything specific from me, I know where to find them.
Mm.
Which is why they didn't take the money. They take your death dog liver.
Oh, that should.
I feel like that also pissed him off enough to kill.
I mean, it's like, why'd they take an organ?
For me, it's more that they can't even do anything with it.
Yes, Broden?
We know why people would take an organ.
Yep.
Gosh damn it, they stole my
No.
kidney.
My boss is dying. I needed an organ. I need a liver transplant.
Any will do. Not that one.
Well,
I
at this
mean,
point,
actually, a death dog liver would be very good at purging impurities.
Mm-hmm.
True.
The strong boy liver. Now, time to drive. Unless you wanted to do anything before you took off.
I am going to try to once again befriend the
And-
Speak a little bit.
Or do you
Yeah,
want
I
to
was gonna
do
say, yep. Yep.
Which one of you wants to roll with advantage?
Dahlia's driving, so.
It's
I
fair.
feel like these Dahlia rolls are just reminiscent of the Yoji tries to overcome Quacker's rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I have a personal.
Mm.
Alright, well.
Well, do you want to just forgo the advantage and have Flora roll on her
Yeah.
own?
It probably is gonna swipe at Dahlia a little.
Yep. You woke Tofu up.
Can Scrap find any useful alchemical ingredients along the area that we're at?
Roll survival.
Am I rolling normal?
Yeah, you're just gonna roll straight animal handling.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, Scrap, you find some flowers that could definitely, if you took their petals, you could turn them into paint or into perfume. Yellow, specifically.
Laura is drawing on all the experience she got from growing up on a farm.
Yes.
Mm.
Laura just
What-
charges
What
out.
sort of scent would the perfume have?
Sweet but not overpowering, kind of like a fresh spring kind of vibe.
Dahlia, do you have any yellow paints?
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
some. You got enough to get by.
Then he's gonna take them to turn into perfume, probably, because that'll probably sell better.
Okay, you have 4 yellow flowers. Parentheses, smells nice. Flora, as you approach with 1 ration's worth of jerky in hand to Tofu, you know exactly where to scratch an axe because I will say those were the chosen beasts of burden on your farm. For like pest, especially because they also provided pest control.
Mm-hmm.
Tofu just glares at you, but not a glare of anger. Just this is his resting face, and he will let you touch him. Tofu.
I'm just gonna whisper softly. I told you I'd get your number. You ain't so bad.
He just, because you know how some birds can mimic human speech?
Yeah.
All he says is his name.
Yeah, he's not too bad.
Tofu.
Well, now it's just an abomination and needs to die.
No, I literally start baby talking tofu.
You now have bonded with tofu.
Dahlia pulled a small Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter 3, going up to the Hippogriff. Just
What, throws a ferret at him?
no.
Oh.
It was the it's like, oh, you're not so tough, are you? He tries to walk straight up to this giant beast after like he was given clear instructions on how you're not supposed to do that.
Yep. Wait till my father. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Azkaban. Oof.
I was saying, no, wait till Dahlia's father hears about. Oh.
Oh wait.
Sheesh. I like how no one questioned when she said her grandfather had to take care of stuff.
Yeah, no one questioned it. But yeah, so that you have now made friends with tofu in exchange for a ration. Oh, you are not used to handling the big birds. You're used to the smaller bird. The more sentient type of bird.
It would have done better if it was the giant shark land thing. She's like walking away.
Yes, you would have. One day, Dahlia's gonna ride up on a boulette in full armor. So, yes, let's get a driving check from Dahlia. No penalties, because your nat one's gonna get canceled out by Flora rolling very well.
18.
You are much better at controlling tofu than you are befriending tofu.
She has a demanding presence.
Yoherdrick, please roll. Okay, yeah, you're keeping pace.
Blammo.
As no one wants scrap to roll the d10, we are going to cut out options 7 and 2.
5.
5. Oh, you're going to hate this one. We're just going to use this as the generic map because it's just the road you're following.
Yep.
Out from the trees, you hear a horrid buzzing.
Yo, spider bees!
Not the bees!
No, it is spider bees. He had it right.
Spider bees!
Well, Dahlia's gonna burn this forest to the ground.
Well, it has no use in existing anymore.
Yep.
No, you don't want that many. Why do you want that many? I rolled 2. That's not fun. Yeah, as out from the trees, we got some frickin' bee drills.
Oh. They're in the trees.
Whoa.
The mighty Budrill.
Hmm?
The mighty Budrill.
Honest to God, one of my favorite Pokemon. As 5 giant wasps begin to congregate on the road.
Where are we?
Guys, I think I have a solution to this.
What is your solution?
Is it fire?
He holds
Bro,
up the
now
ever
it's zoom
smoking. He holds up the ever smoking bottle.
That's
What's that?
brilliant.
Actually,
Yo!
Like, legitimate, Yordrick can see through it anyways?
No, we can't.
I
You
thought
can
you
see
could,
through darkness.
I thought you could also see through magical darkness.
This isn't a magical darkness, it's just an obscuring
It's smoke.
smoke.
It's just fog cloud, effectively.
Yeah.
But if it works anything like normal smoke, it should just completely pacify them as we leave.
That's honestly still a genius move. I say we try it.
Holy shit! I thought you were gonna find a bunch of bee drills.
Let us continue to ruin the DM's plans,
smart.
shall
No,
we?
I'm not upset. I'm impressed.
Yeah, he just sees them all like starting to swarm towards us, and he just pulls off the smoke bomb.
As you, let me just sort this thing
Yordrick
back.
starts coughing.
Yep. As the whole thing is enveloped by smoke, Dahlia, I need another land vehicle so Tofu doesn't crash.
I mean, you can go slow. They should be pretty pacified and disoriented right now.
Now the question is, do you coup de grace these things?
Like, kill them as they're passed out?
Yeah.
Might as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to leave giant, horrible spider bees in the forest.
That can't exist.
Think of
Yeah.
all the poison we could make.
Honest to God, they're bees the size of Flora.
Yeah, Dahlia.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, Dahlia's massacring them.
Okay, so
Reduce
we're
them
gonna
to
get
atoms.
we're gonna get a little. I'll say you pull over for this.
You just follow the sounds of zzz, zzz, zzz.
Yeah, so I will say this: you can either try to smoke them all at once, but then we're gonna have to do some rolls to see if it works and to control tofu, or I will allow you to pull over and auto smoke these 3, with only 2 left to contend with. Does that sound okay?
I mean, we're still
I
in
say
the
we
smoke,
auto-
so they still have to come at us.
Let's say they're pretty much gonna be knocked out.
I
I'm gonna say we could grab the 3 and then. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not the only opinion here. People talk.
Yeah, no, this is the vote.
Alright. I say we could go the 3 and then go after the rest of the other 2.
Because that's only 2 to contend with, and there's 5 of you.
I mean, I can just keep the smoke bottle going.
Exactly, but I'm saying so Scrap will first have to smoke these things till they're dead, and then can turn to face them.
Smoke until dead.
Yeah, we will smoke to keep them pacified.
So it'd be more like the other wasp will probably get around to do something.
Yeah, those 2 will come at you from behind.
Before we can
But-
reactivate the smoke to knock them.
Yeah, before you can turn over, or until, it depends on how quickly you can kill these 3.
Alright.
Because as long as Scrap at least is, within range of them, he doesn't have to be using an action to do it, but one hand will be taken up. These 3 can't take turns.
Seems fine.
Just gonna color code them. Yes, Mr. Scrap?
Yeah, that smoke bottle's covering all of them.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
It starts at 60-foot radius and it goes to 120 after a minute.
Problematic.
So you activate it when you get there, huh?
What? I think
Oh
as
no!
soon as they pop out.
He just no. They start as soon as they start coming at it. He just activates it, and he can just keep it going.
Okay, then I will need a net land vehicles. This is not negotiable, so Tofu doesn't freak out in the smoke, or an animal handle from somebody.
I mean,
Because
Dahlia,
this is
surely
no
you
problem.
can't roll low on animal handling again.
I
Right?
can try animal handling if you want me to.
Flora's done
Oh.
pretty well so far.
Hell, I wouldn't even have to just keep it going. If it's not windy, the cloud stays around for 10 minutes.
Is it just normal animal handling, or
Right,
because we're
normal-
besties now?
I will allow with advantage. Scrap. I'd say
Flora, take
it wouldn't just be sitting there because the flap of their wings is big. Again, they're the size of Flora. The flap of their wings would be big enough to blow it away if they're all together. So you'd have to keep the bottle open, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, Flora, if you want to try it. One day I'm gonna kill you all.
Advantage.
One day.
Oh my god! Add
You
that
convinced
D6.
Tofu- Oh, you're spending it again?
What is with all the nat 20s tonight? Good
And a
God.
6.
I don't know.
22.
Whenever we
28.
get to the actual thread, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get to the Knoll Dragon.
Oh,
The heck is a knoll
A
dragon?
dragon made of knolls.
How the heck does that
Oh.
work?
it's a dragon.
Where
made
do you think the
of-
rope went?
Oh, shit.
I'm just at the front of the cart, just
You are
comforting
riding
tofu.
Tofu.
Yeah, I'm riding tofu. Like, no, we're gonna get through this.
Okay, as all these wasps are now unconscious.
Begins just stabbing.
Dolly is just gonna personally just die, 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 die.
We are gonna roll a little bit of damage just because of the fog, to hit. So you're rolling it straight. Who wants to go help murder some bees?
I'll go
I'll
help.
assist. I got the weapon stick.
I got
Okay.
a weapon stick as well.
The 3 by we'll start with the 3 by the flowers. Let's see if you can hit the broadside of a space barn.
Well, Dolly's just gonna go on the opposite side, like over here, and just burning
Yeah.
hands them.
Do we put ourselves down on the...
No need.
Okay.
Flora would
Does Dahlia warn people that they're about to burning hands?
Yeah, she's not just gonna like.
Oh, they auto failed. Oh, so keep in mind if you burn them, you can't harvest.
I mean, Dahlia's more on the interest of just getting the fuck.
Okay. I don't think unconscious creatures can make dex saves, can they?
No.
No.
I believe so.
Proceed.
You want me to roll?
Because Yordrik really can't hit the broadside of a space barn.
I'm just still coughing from this smoke he's standing in.
Am
I
I?
imagine you guys are all just having all these problems, and meanwhile Scrap's just sort of down below where all of the smoke is congealed into a cloud.
So they all still survive. But Yoji did hit one of them.
They're unconscious, so they survived 22.
Why is it double?
Because unconscious or sleeping creature is
That-
doubled, isn't it?
That's not how that works.
That's if you hit them with a weapon attack.
Yeah.
Then it counts as a crit if they're unconscious. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
that's a
really-
crit. If you have to hit them, dex saves don't count. But they are all looking awful.
That's good.
Yeah.
For us.
So Yoji can roll damage and just kill one of them.
Sweet.
Which one upsets you the most?
I'll go with this guy right here, the one that's closest.
All right.
Be
They're all
gone.
one hit, so go for it. If anyone wants to just finish them off normally.
Be gone.
Yeah, Dolly will just stab.
Scrap's holding on to the bottle to make sure that nothing bad happens.
Yep. So as you just cleave this closest one down the center.
Now, what if we use the smoke to go find their hive?
No.
Yeah, I don't think Dahlia would want to deal with even more.
Nope.
I mean,
think-
Dolly would be
But
down
think
with
of all
wiping
the
these things
maybe
out.
honey.
Yeah, but think about it like this. There's so many of them with their wings being in concentration, it might blow it all away.
Oh, yeah, true. If they swarm up.
So those are all dead.
The maybe honey.
Sometimes wasps make honey.
The maybe.
Yeah.
honey?
Sometimes wasps make honey, but also if they are actually spider wasps, then who knows what the fuck they eat.
They're not actual spider wasps. I said that to freak you out.
But what if they were?
The spider... Because if they were, Broden would hit me with his car.
That's good. Yeah.
They don't even have to be spiders, they just have to be
Minecraft.
bugs. Remember, Dolly is just Misty, but with fire types.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you want to just take these two out with weapon attacks?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Would it break Flora's concentration on keeping Tofu under control if she just magic missiled towards the other two?
Target you can see.
Target. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe obscurity would.
Uh-huh.
Dang it, I hate rules.
Right? She's
Okay,
just
my
fully
bad.
focused on keeping the card on the road.
Structure.
That's why. I
Yeah,
like
feel
this
free to
one.
smack the hell out of these two. I will say they are completely uninjured. They're just sadly sitting on the ground. Natural one, because the advantage is canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot see through the
14.
smoke, unfortunately. That's enough.
Get a bit of extra damage in there for 8.
I will say that is enough to just because it's an auto crit. We're doubling that. Yeah, that thing is just squished ahead. You know, do you want to bring it on home?
Alright.
Interesting note about magic missile in Baldur's Gate. If there's an invisible creature between you and your target, it's the only way that you can make a magic missile not hit its intended target.
Huh.
Unfortunately, 7 is not enough to hit a wasp.
Yeah.
Your drink back to you.
Your
We
drink.
go again.
Yardrick Beast Slayer! Yo, Yardrick Beast Slayer!
8 again.
Yeah, no, they're gone, but Scrap don't know that. Another stat block I'm gonna put away.
I mean, as soon as they're dead, Dolly's just gonna shut
Then we'd
off
stop
the
hearing the
scrap.
buzzing.
Yeah. No, you stop hearing the buzzing when the smoke hit them. It essentially knocks them out.
Okay.
Yeah, I just imagine Scrap knows just enough about, like, bees and wasps and stuff from our beekeeper guy. He's just like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, smoke.
Mhm.
Good guess, Scrap. Actually, really good idea. What if there was 20 of them?
Well, then we
there's
deploy the smoke and run.
This forest is cursed. But as the smoke
That's when Dahlia keeps pressing the flamethrower button.
Yep. As the smoke clears, there are just a bunch of dead giant wasp corpses. And yes, they all measure about to be the size of Flora, and the stinger, basically from someone's elbow to the tip of their fingers.
Ugh.
Dear goodness.
That's a
Wow.
big
That's
murder
some
wasp.
short swords.
We could just make, yeah, we could just make a short sword out of that and just stab people with it.
For as many
Oh my
stingers as you
goodness.
get, I will say, yes, if you do make a wasp short sword, it can hold 3 doses of poison, and they do not expire till stung.
A wasp short sword.
Dwargon made 2 of
kinda
them,
want
and
one.
no one wanted them.
I
I'm bitter. Even you, the rogue, didn't want it.
had a literal anti-death dagger.
And
that would be pretty good.
this is for the living. Also, you told us to use that if you go feral. Dwargon held that.
Oh wait, no, the anti-undead dagger
You
I
gave
had,
to me.
but I
in
didn't
case
give it to
you went
anybody. I
feral.
had the starvation short sword.
Yeah, you
I
had the
didn't
black one.
eat, so
Yeah, no, I just remember that you had the anti-undead one and says basically gave it to either me or to Ryan and said, if I go crazy, here.
this is my contingency. I
If
look
I
at who to
need-
give it to. I'm looking around the group. Do I give it to the noble knight, the criminal, the guy with the gun?
Only some of us even knew about it.
Yeah.
Yes, you have 5 wasp corpses. What do you do with them? Do you leave them?
Does anyone know how to dissect a?
Don't know, but I'm willing to try. I've got some anger to work out through after losing my rope.
I mean, those stingers could make some interesting backup weapons at the very least.
If
They do
nothing else, I'll
seem-
take the poison glands.
Say
They
poison
do seem
glands.
Quite
Other
effective.
things that would be useful are likely the eyes to make goggles, mandibles, exoskeleton, poison glands, stinger, and you could technically eat them if you wanted to.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, we probably don't want to eat them. I don't think murder bee is going to taste very good. But
Laura checks her bag for rations. We maybe one of them
Oh, ooh.
for dinner.
are you that low?
Mm.
You running low?
She looks at Tofu,
Oh, ooh.
scratches her head. Maybe.
Right, maybe for tofu. Got it. Okay.
Tofu would
Well-
eat these things.
You
I
get
mean,
those
we
over on that side. I'll do these ones, Yoji.
All right.
Is it just
Scrappy.
survival?
Scrap can use alchemist tools if he wants to focus on getting poison glands out.
I'm gonna focus on eyes and
I'm gonna say it would likely damage other bits if Scrap wants to do that, but he could definitely get a lot better at getting poison out of these things.
What kind of poison do they usually carry?
Do you want the numbers?
Well, I mostly meant, is it like just a damaging poison, or is
It
it
is
a
a
stunning poison?
It is a damaging poison that can also paralyze. It cannot kill, but it can paralyze, and it's powerful.
Hmm.
that is pretty good.
Yeah, so like I say, it can't unless you get multiple doses in there, it will never kill.
So is that just gonna be a standard survival check for us, though?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah, Flora's just gonna make it known that she wants one of those stingers, like with poison loaded.
Okay, Yordrick, you destroyed the red one.
Unfortunate.
Yoji, you can get 2 things out of guy next to flowers.
Okay.
Ah, yes, a guy next to flowers.
Guy Sensei is next to the flowers.
No, guy sensei's in a wheelchair.
He can still walk, kinda.
Anxiety.
On his hands.
Suddenly, Yordrick has the eyebrows.
What is this?
You're already green. Yordrick, you feel the power of youth. So yes, I will say out of Guy Next to Flowers, you are able to get it's basically it's what's the word for insect eyes? Like there's a certain type of eye.
Compound.
Compound?
Yeah, you get his
Yeah.
the compound eyes out of one of the flowers, and you were able to yank out the stinger. Unfortunately, the poison gland does not stay intact.
Bad.
Scrap, is
So-
there anyone you want to get?
Yeah, if there's any left, I'll
Oh,
try.
there's like 1, 2, there's 3 left.
Yeah, I'll try and get the poison gland out of one of them.
Okay, roll me alchemist tools checks with dexterity.
Fitting.
You were able to get 1 poison gland, so it's enough for a use. Or if you can keep it, if you choose to not use it and keep it into a lab, there's a chance you could mass produce. Chance. You can produce more.
See what happens between now and then.
But for the Mike, you want to try again for a nickel?
Sure. I'll try that for a natural 20.
Oh,
did it.
Okay. You got a pen and paper?
No, but I have a keyboard.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
You gain 20 pounds giant wasp exoskeleton. 2 giant wasp antennas.
Wasp exoskeleton.
Weighing 2.5 pounds each.
What? The antenna?
For the antenna. Antennae.
I don't know how to spell antenna. I'm going to do my best.
8. No, I'm not trying.
Anyway.
2 compound eyes, weighing 2.5 pounds total.
Okay.
A set of giant wasp mandibles, weighing also 5 pounds.
I'm looking at some of the magic items in one of them.
Eliana's?
No, in the Griffin saddlebag, and I just found the astral caltrops, and they're scary.
Yes. 1 giant wasp stinger, weighing 3 pounds. And 1 giant wasp poison gland. Fully intact. As yes, Yordrick proceeds to again completely field dress this giant bee, much like he did with the death dog.
The first one, he just kind of poked it with his war pick, and it just sort of broke underneath the weight. Oh, can't do that. Goes over, pulls out his hammer and dagger this time. Just pulls out a hammer and dagger. There's some crunching noises. Y'all looking at other stuff. You look over to Yordrick, and now it's just spread out in front of him. Who wants what?
And I will say the last one will be eaten by Tofu.
Oh.
You got 2 stingers out of it. Actually, you can probably get the third one because Tofu's not going to eat that. Does anyone want bee armor?
Bee armor.
Barmer.
He just has this stuff in front of him.
Well, Turtle has wares.
Yordrick has wares if you have coin.
So, what's the list of things in total?
I have wasp exoskeleton, antennae, compound eyes, mandibles, stinger, and poison gland.
Okay, I have a stinger and the eyes. I mean, we can probably just load all this up in the cart for now and worry about what we're going to do with it later.
You also have extra dimensional storage.
That is also
that as well. Either one. I'd say we take it all, really. Sort it out when we get back to Illyria.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's fine.
I would like to see what one of those stingers would do as a weapon.
Well, we don't really have any good test subjects for that right now, but I'm sure we'll find some eventually.
Exactly.
Above game AJ, was her name Clementine from Overlord, the first person? Do those weapons she have actual names, or are they just a version of
They're
short sword?
just called the Clementine Stilettos. I think I can let me double check on that one. Y'all keep going.
I mean, they're just wondering if they're an actual weapon or not.
I was thinking they were stilettos enchanted with some magic, like lightning, acid, and fire.
Yeah.
Because Ainz has used all 3.
Yeah. Because they look like just sort of European version of size, kind of.
Yeah, they're stilettos. That's the type of dagger.
Hmm.
Sorry, Lord Ainz. I do not want to go to his version of hell.
I can just imagine these stingers being turned into those kinds of weapons.
Oh, they can be turned into short swords if you wanted to. And the name will be set in stone, because I already have them in mind.
Okay.
Yes, Dahlia, are you willing to put these in your purse?
Put the bee chitin in your purse.
She will hand the purse to
Can
someone
make
else.
bee armor.
You won't. So, oh yeah, so those are put into storage. Yeah, y'all did real well on that one. Again, I'm not mad. I'm just genuinely impressed.
Considering that's done, I do have a question. Fog cloud, is it technically smoke, or is it,
Well, it doesn't cast fog cloud. It's specifically the words ever smoking bottle.
Yeah,
True, okay.
Fog would literally be fog, so moisture.
Yeah, fog would just be fog. This is straight up smoke. And because Tomo was clever, I allowed it.
Fair enough.
Yes, I will say if you'd like since you dealt with that very quickly. I will say if you're low on rations, you could always take the time to hunt.
Might not be a bad idea.
Bee forest?
Yeah.
Other things you could, go a mile or two away away from the bees.
That's probably a good idea.
I can't wait to get to a hilly area and it's all ants.
Ah. Dahlia,
Do you want to try out that new bow of yours?
Exactly what I was thinking.
I can try.
I would say, Dahlia, this would help. You already have the fundamentals of a bow. This would help lower your amount of clocks if you actually used it.
I mean, I already told you she's practicing every night, but yeah, she will go.
Yeah, no, but this is
we need provisions, yes.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like your practice plus this actual like in practice use is what would lessen the amount of segments on a clock.
Yeah, all right. She'll probably like go with the OG since she's good at like tracking.
Okay, so I will need, and Dahlia, you may assist with a survival to locate something. Now, are you going to go for small game or big game?
Onto the dire moose.
Probably something big.
Yeah, probably something big. Just because we can get one thing and then just deal with that.
Yeah, fair.
All right. Standard survival then with advantage.
Bardic
Yes, and
inspiration too.
And survival advantage in Bardic, and feel free to narrate it a little.
15.
All right.
Plus
the D.
6.
Let me just roll 2.
If you hit that 6 plus
18.
3, 18.
So Dahlia, what do you actually know about hunting?
A little bit. I've hunted I've hunted a little bit.
Like what sort of things? Back in Narabani or?
Yeah, mostly stuff back in Narabani.
Okay. Well, mainline games usually a little bit on the bigger side, but for you that just means a bigger target.
True. I mean, typically I had to hunt pheasant.
Yeah, this might be much easier if we go for something like a deer or elk or whatever else is around here, really.
Or a lonely traveler.
We're not cannibals over here. Alright. Well,
Maybe.
first things first. Do you have a way to cover up your own scent?
Cast his prestidigitation on
Yes.
yourself.
Now okay, cool. Yeah,
Double
can
claps,
you do
and
that
now-
to me?
Now Dahlia smells like nothing.
Does
Okay,
the
can you
same
do that to me as well?
happens to you, yeah.
Double clap.
Alright, that'll happen. It'll help a whole lot.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
next thing we need to do.
She has hunted mainly green pheasants and small rabbits.
So, the best thing for us to do is to find a decent vantage point in a relatively clear area. And really just wait for the prey to come to us. Because they'll probably see us coming far before we see them if we're on the move.
Can I get something? Can I like grab something and make it smell like food?
Maybe. Depends on what you're trying to look for. If you're looking for prey, animals like deer and whatnot, you're probably fine with just letting the grass and everything else lure them in.
Alright, we can try it that way.
If you really want predator meat, then you could put out some rations.
Nah. I find predator meat seems a little gamey.
It's not the best.
And
Could
full
you
of parasites. As you both would know, and full of parasites.
Yeah. You would have to heavily cook that.
Alright. So yeah, I think they'll find a good vantage point.
Jesus Christ, Toma, those things are terrifying.
Dahlia's also gonna hand Yoji a bola.
Ah, that'll work very well. As you are able to track down a doe drinking out of a stream.
Alright, I'm gonna take the shot and then you throw.
Give me a quick...
I will need... Are you going to use your longbow or your short bow?
Hang on, is it just a single doe?
It's just one doe, no babies. You're not going to Bambi this shit.
Just turn to Yoji. Alright, so how desperate are we for me? Because I could just make this real easy.
I would
No, I should use the bow. I should use the bow.
You should use the bow.
She was thinking of just casting sleep.
Genius!
It's really genius. She wasn't trying to get practice with the bow, you know.
Yeah, just... Got him.
All right.
Well, the issue with sleep is that you would have to cast the spell. I assume that has verbal components. You might spook it off, and it might run out of
It'd
range.
still fall
It
over
would
asleep.
still fall asleep before it could get out of range easily.
Could. We're not in initiative. Time works weird when we're not in combat.
True, but it doesn't know we're here. So, yeah, she's gonna take a shot.
Go. You want to show up by your longbow?
Longbow. I mean, she's trying to get the practice.
They say it's not a hot. Go for it. Just don't add proficiency.
Yeah, it's already made it so it doesn't.
Can I?
16.
Oh, never mind.
Buddy has some commentary. Hi, Buddy. Broden, would you like me to read Buddy's commentary?
Yeah, I already see it.
Yes.
What does it say? I don't see it.
Sleep is better. Deer tend to run about 30 to 50 yards before they actually bleed out.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
Now, Yoji, would you like to throw a bola as the shot is happening to tie up his legs?
You know what? Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
7 damage. That's solid.
7 damage is quite solid. Do you have the bola? If you don't have the bola stats, dexterity plus strength or dex plus proficiency.
Okay,
Whichever
I'll
one you
just
use
do
for strength is for throwing weapons, right, y'all?
Yeah.
Yes, unless it's
Yeah, so
finesse.
then strength plus proficiency.
Uh,
Save, so actually that is strength plus proficiency. Good job.
Yep.
15 is enough to hit it, as it is tied up. It is still barely alive, and it's letting out that awful high-pitched deer noise.
Okay, so I hate this part, and she just hands you a knife.
I will go up and I will use a javelin because I believe it's a little bit longer to try to stab it in the heart.
Oh, through? Okay, go for it. What? It's technically prone, so you just jab your javelin through the deer's throat and pull it back out, just
Clean kill.
dead with an arrow sticking out of it. Yes, you can keep the arrow.
Oh, good shot.
All right.
You now have one fully grown doe,
Didn't
and the
quite,
bola is retrieved.
didn't quite take it out, but honestly, the first shot rarely does. At least not right away.
I hit it.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty good shot.
Well, you never shot a longbow against a living thing before.
Nope.
So how'd it feel?
I mean, I don't like having to kill it, but at least we're using it.
I don't see much of a difference between this and what we usually do.
Well, yeah. I mean, typically the things we kill ask for it. Like, they're doing mean shit, and so.
Or being giant bees.
Yeah.
By virtue of being giant bees.
Your existence is a crime. Fare thee well.
Pretty much.
I mean, I suppose so. I get your point, but I mean, this is just the natural order of things. I mean, where do you think all that food that we eat comes from?
Oh, I know where it comes from. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not going to ever turn down meat. It's just more of, if we're going to hunt for it, I'd rather we use it instead of, you know, hunt for game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree with Dahlia. Sport hunting seems weird.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
she's fine with hunting. She knows that people need it to survive. It's just, if you're hunting for a trophy, she does not agree with it.
Well, that's what we're doing anyways. I mean, I can probably turn this into a decent amount of rations if we want to camp out for a while.
Yeah.
Get this process
as well.
cleaned up.
Yeah, I agree with Buddy, especially because states will pay you for that. He said it's fine if you're hunting invasive things like boar.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, no, that I can agree with. If there's like an invasive species that is like dealing with like affecting the natural like wildlife and everything, that I'm fine with because that's trying
Well,
to
that's
help
not even hunting for
wildlife.
sport.
Yeah.
That's hunting
Yeah,
for...
because I tagged you in a private channel.
So I definitely trust Buddy when it comes down to when he knows
Yeah.
what hunting.
Yeah, I trust Buddy on most things, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
even much of a hunter in real life. I just know a decent amount because I have a family. that
No, I
does.
didn't. I just feel like, oh god, did I do a stupid? Did I stereotype?
Most states have limits and tags and whatnot, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's really not.
Yeah.
and
It's not as bad as people make it out to be.
and even
as-
most of like the modern deer stuff, like if we didn't hunt, they'd just get overpopulated and start
Yeah.
starving.
Exactly. It's-
Yep.
I don't know the exact limits, but yeah, it's like Texas and whitetail deer. Like
I mean, there's a
that's
I think
why
I
we
think the
hunt
point is,
whitetail.
I think the point is hunt it, go for it, but don't waste it.
it's also the reason why like hunting season is outside the season that they typically mate, because
Mhm.
we want them to have like fawns and everything. But
Yeah, it's just we help with the population. Not to mention all of the fees that hunters pay to be able to go hunting go towards your national parks and wildlife reservations. So, who's
is
really
true.
paying for all that stuff?
Yeah.
It's the hunters.
Oh, go.
Go
The
for-
deer. Who's paying the ultimate price? The deer.
yeah, but hey, that's nature.
Yep.
Hey,
I-
feed my family for 6 months off of one deer? Like, really?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's wild. That's still wild. Deer are big.
Yeah, no, they are.
So as you you drain the deer with rope you don't have.
Someone else probably
I have
has
rope.
rope at the party.
I know. I bet Yoji doesn't have rope. Yes, Yoji, you reach for your rope to tie the deer, to dangle the deer up and drain it, and you're just sad now.
I haven't raged in multiple days, and I'm about to.
Funny, usually I'm the one who
Emotional.
does.
Yeah.
Yes, as you sling that over Yoji's shoulders, unless Dahlia wants to try.
No.
Back to camp. Yordrick is getting a fire going. Scrap is making sure all those bee glands are correctly put into their containers. And
Reinforcing
Flora,
my bond with tofu.
I was saying Flora is cuddling with tofu by the fire.
How many glands did we end up getting?
2 total.
Yeah, not a lot.
They do 3d. A dose does 3d6 poison.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Big bees.
Big bee.
Yes, as you see, Yoji and Dahlia come through the bushes with a dead deer slung over Yoji's shoulder.
Oh,
one.
amazing.
You can thank Dahlia for the shot.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and then Yoji went over and slit its throat.
I finished it off, but, you know.
Aw, clean and quick. That's how you do it.
I mean, to be fair, the deer would look like it's actually been hunted very properly.
Yeah, the only wound you can see besides the throat is there's a small red spot, like where the arrow would have nicked its heart. As in, it was gonna die anyway, but you just kind of made it not suffer.
Yeah.
Laura's just gonna kind of look at it for a second and then, hold up a hand for high five. Dahlia.
Dolly will high five. Honestly, I was hoping that we could use some of the pelt and turn it into something cool for the new place when it gets built.
Jesus Christ, that thing is 155 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deer are massive.
They're
Yeah.
really, really big for pest animals.
They're also fantastic source for meat, especially protein. Deer meat is very good for you.
Yeah, you'll get
I
about,
was Tiny before, and it was really good.
assuming you take your time and no survival check needed, you would get 58.5 pounds of meat on average.
Alright.
Oh yeah, take some of this up, grind it. It's
Well, I
good
mean,
stuff.
Yoji can make a lot of rations a day.
Yeah, I have a background feature, I think, specifically for this sort of thing. It
Yeah.
just takes a bit of time. I think it
Laura
does take,
just
like,
shoots
8
her hand
hours.
up. I call backstrap.
Yeah,
Cause
she knew
what?
it. It's hard to describe where the backstrap is, but it's essentially the tenderloin.
Mm-hmm. That's the tenderloin on a deer.
I mean, Dahlia will
It's the
grab,
good.
we'll get that, and while Yoji's doing his thing, she'll have Yordrick help her cook a meal.
Buddy, I'd like to throw bison meat into the discussion. Yeah, thank you, buddy. It runs along the spine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I will say you take up the backstrap and cook that for tonight. Yes, thank you, Yoji. And assume, Yoji, if you're willing to take 1 point of exhaustion, I will let you get the full 20 rations.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just because it says 1 whole workday.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, that'd be fine.
Yeah, so Yoji will stay up all night and tend to the fire. He will not be able to watch as he is
Say,
focusing on the
Dahlia will
fire.
take Yoji's watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can take over in the morning and help him.
Now, Dahlia,
Flora
I need
wouldn't have done the hunting, but she would have helped with, smoking meat and
Yeah.
stuff for rations.
Now, I will need a cook tools check from Miss Dahlia to cook up some backstrap for everybody.
Alright, she is having Yordrick help her.
Okay.
You will not need to feed Tofu as he ate Big B.
16.
16's pretty great as you make a hearty wild game stew with you find some root vegetables, you got your own ingredients, you got the deer, you take the bones to make broth.
Gets out a little bit of rice, boils that to go with it. It's like a strange venison curry.
Yeah, you make a curry out of this thing.
Venison curry.
It would work.
That's a weird one.
It's weird, but it's like good work.
No,
venison really leans into heavy spices.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
Flora would try to
That's
take a
practice-based
few of
medicine
the
already.
bones and pull out some of the bone marrow for a little treat for tofu.
That's easy enough to do. And you have the full deer pelt, whatever you want to do with it.
Right.
Didn't know if Dahlia wanted to make a trophy out of it.
Well, not a trophy, but she is gonna keep that and properly store it in the bag of cooling.
Yeah, you put it in the bag of chilling, it's never going to expire.
Alright.
Yes, as you have had a very nice dinner, Flora can roll another animal handling check to make a friend.
Just normal.
Yes. With advantage, because
I gave him bone marrow.
Yeah, so y'all vibing.
Check.
I gave him hot, wet bone.
I'm sorry.
Said
just
it right
the
before
idea
she
of,
rolled
I gave
Bardican.
him bone marrow.
I did hear that. So Broden, it counts.
Eh?
You get a bardic inspiration. Broden
Oh
said
my
it before the
goodness.
die hit the table.
25.
25. Tofu is really starting to bond with you, as he now refuses to let you go into your tent without him joining you. And
Oh
he
my
doesn't
goodness.
fit. He don't fit.
He puts his head in.
No, he tries to put his whole self in unless you want to sleep outside with Tofu. You will
I
be
will.
warm enough.
I will sleep outside with Tofu as I see him struggle to get into my tent, and I'm just like, "Oh, you poor thing! Do you want company tonight?" And I'll just come out like baby talking him.
By the way, Flora, this is a very tall, razor-beaked axe beak with dark red and blue feathers. This is an anime protagonist.
Ugh.
Dollar's gonna like wave Flora over. Like
I'm gonna like settle him in with some blankets and just baby talk him. You know, I'll be back in just a minute.
He stares off into the middle distance.
Walk up to Dahlia.
I have been
Dahlia looks at you.
abandoned.
Geez, at this point we might as well see if we can purchase him.
I really was hoping somebody else would say that because, like, I'm kind of attached to this thing now.
Shit. I adopted the puppy.
We'll have to see about it. Though you're gonna have to put quite a bit of money towards this one.
Oh God, I know, and I'm already in debt to. I know her name. Flora would know her name right off the top of her tongue.
Ooh. I don't keep track of your bank statements. Do you want to keep me contact?
Fluffy necromancer. Where is she?
Oh, Lady Vivienne?
Yeah, Lady Vivienne. I still owe her money
Why do you owe her money?
because she gave me the materials needed to get a spell into my spellbook.
Right.
I owe her money.
Bridge to burn after this job, though.
Right. Flora doesn't like owing money. Anyways, it's just, yeah, she's like, I'm really, like, I think the next, like, town or something that we come across, I'm just, you know, I used to do some waitressing back in the day, so maybe I'll just pick up some odd jobs while we're in a town somewhere and try to come up with the gold, because I kind of want to take him home.
He sighs dramatically.
He's mine now.
We'll have to see how much an axe beak is, and if we can get a stables built temporarily.
Ties a headband of intellect to him.
I use awakening.
He now knows why he's dramatic. It's all started when I was an orphan.
I was fighting Alley Bear.
Bears for food.
Listen, I'm not gonna make y'all do anything as far as, you know, having to take care of him. I'll figure it out if I have to, but
I'm fine with it as long as you can get him to stop trying to bite me.
He only tried to bite you once. He tried to bite Scrap twice.
Considering how often we travel, it might honestly be a pretty good investment in the long run.
Oh,
Not to mention
now
the
it's a
morale.
good investment to get a creature like this. I wanted to get a pony, and I was like, no, Dahlia, you can't have a pony. But then you guys get a backspeak, and now it's alright.
How long have you been holding that in? How long has this
It
sort of
feels like
conversation
some
been going
serious
on?
repressed shit. I'm
Fuck
gonna be honest.
you!
You're just sipping a tea. You good?
Man, that unicorn really like woke something up in you, didn't it?
A spiritual awakening of I want one.
she just walks away into her tent.
Okay, I will need a watch order from everyone who's not Yoji.
Dolly was taking Yoji's watch, so she'll
Go
watch
first.
Yeah,
Yep.
that early morning watch.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Okay. Mr. Turtleman?
14.
Little man?
There it goes. 9.
Okay. Now let me just look in some inventories. No. Not Yoji may not be focusing, but he is aware, so you're not gonna get robbed of more rope.
What rope do you
What
have?
else?
What,
What other rope can they take?
No, you will look back. You now have 2 ropes. For some reason, it makes you even more angry.
You have 2 ropes, neither of which you know neither are yours.
Yeah.
Fuckers pulled a duplication glitch on me.
Suddenly you clip through the ground.
Nope, there he goes.
Never to be seen again.
Shows up in Yordic's pocket.
How the heck did you get in
How?
there?
How did I get in?
Speedrun tech.
Oh, hey, Padre.
But yeah, so it will be considered somewhat uneventful, as I will make note of things happening. Due to how fast y'all moved, you are now only 6.5 days away. Actually, sorry, 5.5 days away from your destination. You're making very, very good time.
Should say, I think, what is this? Where's this other feature? I forgot I had this. Technically, we can move for 10 hours a day, so we might be slightly faster.
I will say this will not be retroactive,
That's fair.
but going forward, okay?
Yes. I looked at it because I realized when I looked at the background feature as well.
Yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
forgot I had that first level feat because it's been so long since we've done like really long travel.
That's actually a really good feat to have, though.
Yeah, it is really good. I mean, you've been doing things that are close to home, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so I like completely forgot about it, but I was like, oh, but it, like this one time, it's actually pretty good.
Okay, so as you mount up, Dahlia may make her land vehicles with advantage because Tofu is in a good mood.
22.
You, by the way, divide up 20 rations however you want.
Should we
lot
just?
of
I'm gonna be
rations.
honest. I say we take a
A
page
group
out of Baldur's
ration.
Gate and just put it into a group ration pile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just camp.
Who's got the strength for it?
Dolly
The
has
cart.
the-
The
Or-
card. Yeah.
Or the
True, that as
interdimensional
well.
storage space that
Yeah.
we have.
That's it. We have a lot of interdimensional storage. Points to cart.
Yeah.
That also, yeah.
So
We have multiple ways of transporting.
I'm just gonna put a thing on my sheet called cart rations.
I can give you a group inventory sheet if y'all want.
That would probably
Honestly,
be a
we have
really good
notes.
idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the guild money in there as well.
Seen by all, edited by all, and you go.
Okay.
So as you're going now, I will need navigation check because you can't get lost, but you can potentially go faster.
Real quick, I'm gonna put how many rations I have in here plus the 20, and then everyone go in and put in your own rations one at a time.
Okay.
And then we'll just have an accurate amount.
So Yoji, you do have 1 point of exhaustion.
Yep.
So Mr. Yordrick, I will say he's too tired to assist you,
That
but
is
he will
un-
make it so you can never get lost.
That is understandable. 25.
Oh my god, you're gonna have 20.
So I'm just gonna pick one of these encounters and you're gonna roll your own. But you thought as you were just trotting down the road, you see a bit of a disturbed pile of dirt, like something was freshly thrown over something.
Are we passing by a shallow grave?
Not that big.
Oh.
I'd say about length of a keyboard with a number pad.
Okay. I had to look down at my keyboard for a second.
Yeah, no, I have no sense of distance and scale. Love that aphantasia.
I mean, if the group wants to stop to look at it, she'll stop. But otherwise,
It just would not take any time out of your day.
Yordrick would just kind of point it out. It's either a very small, shallow grave or someone was trying to bury something very quickly.
maybe
Oh,
buried
hey.
treasure.
It,
No, I'm not.
And you
that,
have
I'm
a
not
shovel.
that
Buried
naive. I'm
treasure that-
joking.
would you really bury a treasure that shallowly if you actually cared about it?
Well, let's
Idiots,
find out.
idiots may have.
Dolly is just gonna stop the cart and hop
point.
down.
You can't account for idiocy sometimes.
Yes, do you bring the shovel?
She'll ask to borrow the shovel.
Scrap goes with you with the shovel.
That's fine.
This is his Excalibur. As you dig it up, you uncover a small wooden box with a symbol carved in on the top. It is not locked, but it does have like a little brass latch, so it just can't be like thrown open.
Huh.
Of a red scorpion in a circle.
Does that ring any bells for anybody?
Given where you all are from, no.
Oh.
Weird.
Big sad.
I don't know, dig it up. Mysterious symbol.
Well. Should I open it?
Yeah, probably.
Is it possible that it's trapped, considering it was so out in the open?
Is any of
You can
you?
roll you can roll an investigation.
Dahlia shakes the box.
Okay.
Investigate.
Ding, it's heavy. It is heavy.
13.
It's heavy and a lot of metal jingles inside.
I'm gonna guess no.
Okay. I guess attempt to open it then.
Okay. She's gonna try to pop it open.
I take a step back.
Okay, I'm putting it into Far and Wide before I read it out. Just so we're cool.
Yeah, we cool, we cool.
As you open the box, thanks to Micah's natural 20, you find a silver Jambia dagger, a golden candlestick, 5 bronze chalices, 45 copper pieces, and a small silk drawstring pouch. If you look inside, it says what it says. Actually, I'm going to delete that.
The rail healing herbs. Oh.
Gone now. A silk pouch of weird seeds.
Weird seeds, you should eat one.
I'm gonna hand the seeds.
Like somebody's
to-
A bag of
private
beans!
stash.
Gonna.
Oh no.
Gonna hand the
Magic
bag of
bean.
seeds to Scrap to see, because she won't. I mean, she knows nature. Maybe she could.
I don't know knowledge nature.
I mean,
That's-
she'll show the entire party. You know.
Anyone who can, go for it. Scrap can roll alchemist tools. Intelligence.
11.
Yeah. 14.
Anyone can try with the nature, I'll give it a shot.
Whew.
No.
I know.
Are you sure these are
Scrap?
Big brain boy.
Scrap, back in your younger days when you were just studying catalogs of different plants, this is a rare healing herb that is a perennial, but it does not propagate on its own. You would need 2 plants to propagate it. But it is a very potent medicine.
So me, the actual person playing Scrap, understood like half of that.
It will grow. It'll grow itself every year.
Okay.
But
But
you
I can't get more of them unless I have another plant.
Yes.
So we need to find another seed for it to be.
Wait, I thought it was 3 seeds. Wasn't it?
Let me check.
How many seeds was it?
No, it's just a pouch of seeds.
Yeah, the multiple seeds, so you could...
But it's seeds for 1 plant, essentially.
Oh, okay, so we'd only be able to get 1 plant out of what we got. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, unexpected, fine, but. I mean, if we
Well,
want to.
Yordrick would definitely know that dagger is pure silver.
Oh.
And it's sharp. It's a slasher.
Oh, fun.
Scrap puts the seeds into his bag of holding. Well, that'll be useful for a potion later, probably.
Why
I
did
hope.
someone bury this?
I don't know. Maybe using a robbery?
I would allow an insight.
From any of
Where
us?
was this thing that we were supposed to put our rations in?
Called group inventory. It's a handout.
I see it now.
Anyone can insight.
20.
This is just trying to judge the circumstance.
10.
Going once, going twice.
Sold to the turtle with the 20.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Sold to the turtle who's gonna strike an epic pose before he dies.
Everyone
20.
with Dahlia is like,
20, 20, 20.
And Dahlia's just like, shiny.
Yeah, Dahlia, you're too focused on inventorying the thing.
Yeah, she's putting it in the catalog.
I will say the rest of you can surmise probably got put here quickly when someone was being chased.
We may want to keep our eyes open for any kind of remnants of a scuffle or possible mugging or murder.
Is the symbol that's on this chest like a raised symbol at all?
Carved in. Like, it's like wood burn, essentially, but then painted red.
Can Scrap just like make a rubbing of the symbol?
Yeah,
I'd assume we've taken the boxes.
I just assume you took the box, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why
I mean,
would
if
we
we're-
leave the box?
I mean, yeah, I guess if we're just gonna take the box, we can just have the symbol on the box.
You'll leave the box, take everything out of it, and just leave a note. Bury it deeper next time, forehead. You're good.
No.
We're
Fine.
looters, not
Um,
dicks.
Well,
Find Scrap with a picture of him and his address.
I'm not sure about you guys. Do we just want to put this in, like, the guild's inventory as well, or do we want to, like, sell this later and just divide it up amongst ourselves?
I mean,
Well, it never hurts to have a silver dagger around.
True.
It does not.
Also, drinking chalices.
that would be pretty good.
Just does the thing where he
Ooh, get a
like
fancy
spins the ring on his finger. It is not bad to have silver.
It's a wear box.
Alright, well, who wants the dagger?
What ring are you spinning?
Legal
Yeah,
silver.
you have a
silver ring?
silver ring.
The one I use to check people with a handshake.
Oh, see, I was imagining like you've got your finger through a loop and you're spinning something.
No.
Well, he's just got a fidget spinner ring. Wee. Yeah, do what you want to do with it. Micah, do you want to keep that dagger as a resident lycanthropator?
Sure. I will take it. What is the exact name?
It's called a Jambia. It does a D4 slashing, and it cannot be thrown.
I could do we kind of.
But what if he turns into a lycanthrope and we gotta stab him with it? Then he's the only one with a dagger.
Well, he's
You
wearing
got
the suit.
magical damage, so you just gotta get past the minimal 17 AC.
Just keep a vat of boiling silver and push him into it.
Alright,
Oh, dear
if someone's gonna
goodness.
take the
Oh, that is- Horrifying.
take the dagger, I'm gonna put the rest in the group inventory.
Okay.
I'll just have the Jembia silver dagger.
You know, to be
How'd you
fair,
pronounce
it would
it?
have been a vat.
Jambia, you had it.
Jembia.
Yep.
I would turn him into a beautiful lawn ornament.
It's Arabian.
Oh.
Oh, now you're down for the lawn ornament.
Now
Well,
that he's
now we're
silver,
talking silver. I mean, that's a different story.
technically, Crystal Yordra could create a prism and then just a heat ray.
You say that, Yoji. You made me think of the time Wolverine lost his healing factor, and the end of his comic is he's just encased in adamantium.
Just imagine if the sun hits the Yordra statue in the right way and concentrated heat comes out of his eyes.
No, he's just struck the pose where he's got his war pick in the air, and just right there at the tip of the war pick where the original crystal is, original gem is, the light hits it just perfectly where, as it's going around, it's just making a laser sundial in the yard. My petunias, no!
Scrap, are you keeping the bag of seeds?
He
Okay.
Even in death, Yordric will take what's his.
Alright.
he intends to plant those seeds later.
Alright.
That would be
I
good.
think you're
Right.
scrapping a little sun hat.
Oh, we also know a botany guy. I'm sure we're on good terms with him, and he'd be willing to sell us potentially another plant of the same kind so we can propagate it ourselves. Right, Dahlia?
And now I will allow Flora to roll an encounter d10. 5 is still on the table, because there could always be more of those.
Can't believe you guys forgot about the Malik poison episode.
I remembered it. But as an impartial deity.
Dahlia just doesn't want to talk about the guy.
I'm very glad Flora rolled this, actually. You see, as you're making your good time down the road, you see an altar, a large black stone with green lions carved into it that looked like vines, with a rose directly in the center. That's just what you see on a cursory glance. And your gloves begin to prickle you.
Oh. She's gonna jump slightly and then sort of try to shake it off like it didn't happen.
Like you jump out?
No, like, at the initial prickle from her glove, she'll kind of twitch and then
you all
try to play it off.
You all see this altar, by the way.
What is with
It's
this
just like
road?
in the middle of a... It's a bit of a detour. It's in the middle of like a field under a lone tree.
This is a very busy road.
It's very odd.
I mean, it was just bees and some big lizard thing.
It's it.
And
Two of those are
there's
just
a
animals.
treasure and a weird man selling potions at a extreme discount, and now a weird statue.
Valiant, that was a woman.
They just had a deep voice.
Ah.
Yeah, it was a she.
To be fair, I
Just
didn't
look
talk
at the
to her
map.
much.
You didn't look. You were looking at her eyes, giving her respect. And she's a cat.
I mean,
Could we maybe go...
Dolly didn't really even talk to them,
town by
so-
now.
Oh no, you look at your map. There are no towns for a while.
Should we maybe
Fair
go
enough.
take a look at it? It's pretty interesting.
Is it though?
I mean, it's an altar in the middle of nowhere.
It is pretty weird. Yeah.
Does it have any kind of symbols on it, or is it just the rose?
The rose. Oh, there's some. Oh, I don't know. You're not close enough, actually.
Oh, okay.
Just the rose.
I mean, we found buried treasure last time, so...
I'm gonna go check it out. You guys want to come with?
I'm gonna touch it.
I think I'll keep a distance of it in case
Yeah, I'm
something
gonna-
bad happens.
I'm gonna go
Hop out.
poke it with a stick.
I'm
I'll hop
gonna
out the
let-
cart and walk with Yoji to go check it out.
Dolly's gonna stay with Yordrick.
I'm gonna go lick this. I'll be right back. Only good things can happen of licking a random shrine, right?
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
But
an
Dolly,
expert.
as you get closer, you see what looks like a handmade candle lit with a few wild berries, flowers, and the pelt of a fox laid across the altar. Those proficient could roll Arcana or Religion.
No and no.
No and no.
I have
Are you
a
not Arcana? Oh wait, we've been over
Yeah,
this.
We've
a
been
soldier.
over this before.
How does a war mage not know Arcana?
Yordrick,
got a
I thought you were in the
15.
car.
Oh, well, no, I was falling from a distance.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
good enough.
Dolly's at the car.
Are we close enough for me to roll, or no?
So yeah, and you just met the DC.
Okay.
You can surmise that this is a shrine to probably a nature fae.
I'd
no.
be careful. It seems to be Fey.
Possibly
In
the guardian
origin.
of this forest.
I kind of
And-
just look around for a quick second, making sure we can still see the cart from where we are.
Dahlia waves.
Yeah, she does.
Hmm.
And you do see some writing on the sign, unless you don't speak Sylvan.
I don't.
Y'all gotta get some languages than you.
I got 3 languages, man. That's all I could get with my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You could take the time to learn them.
Hey man,
This isn't Bridge where I got, I think, 5 languages.
Dolly.
Go ahead.
Or
Nice,
make a
thanks,
mental
fire.
note to learn some more languages.
What was that, Broden?
Dolly only speaks fire. Thank you.
Crackle, crackle, burn.
Yep.
You know, it's a different dialect than rock. You know, crumble, crumble, quartz,
Gravel,
diamond,
quartz.
Gravel.
boulder.
Ya damn clods.
You know, or you know, Aquan, bubble.
No, Aquan is just gurgling sounds
Yeah,
as you talk
and-
normally.
Whatever the bird one is, Orin, that's just blowing.
It's just
I'm
a
not gonna
series
blow
of
into the mic.
whistles.
That sound bad.
Yeah, it's just a series of like whistling winds.
Yeah.
And
Does that
trees
mean
moving.
whenever you're yelling, it sounds like hurricane force
Yeah.
winds?
Yes.
Yes, actually. Sounds like a hairdryer right in your ear.
Oh no.
Uh,
But yeah, Yorgic will just speak up. I do think we need to be careful. That seems to be Fey in origin. Likely a
Flora,
marker for a forest Fey in the area.
I need you to take 2 damage as the vines will start to cling deeper to your skin, but you can now also understand it.
Understand the language on the
writing,
thing?
and I'm going to PM it to you.
Okay.
You don't know learn Sylvan, but you just sort of get an inkling of this is what this means.
Again, trying to play off the sudden prick.
Mm-hmm. And blood begins to trickle down your hands.
Subtly wiping that off.
Delph.
I would have said sleight of hand.
Straight stealth?
Do I see that? Considering
That's
I'm
what we're going to find out. Stealth,
all right. You want me to roll perception?
please.
All right.
So-
22.
Yoshi sees all.
Yeah, you're
So-
doing it.
Stealth and sleight of hand both use dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of having them be separate?
Because sleight of hand.
Because sleight of hand is not just hiding stuff; it's also doing dexterous stuff with your hands.
Sleight of hand would be like doing a coin trick. Stealth would be like
Hiding
trying
in the bushes.
to hide after you've stolen a coin off of somebody.
Yeah. Sleight of hand is tying a rope or pickpocketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely see Flora wince in pain and blood begin to drip down her fingies.
Flora, are you all right?
Yeah. Good.
You sure?
Inside.
You're not there, Ghost of Scrap.
Yeah, just getting used to new armor. You know how it is.
No.
Actually, he doesn't.
Dude. Oh, hey, I
Yoji
don't.
looks
Hey,
to
I don't.
Yordrick. No, we don't.
No, I haven't invested in medium armor yet. I probably should at some point. It would give me a slightly higher base AC, but I've used armor before. I don't think it usually makes you bleed that way.
I suppose this is a peculiar set of greaves here. So, I think I have an idea of what this altar might be. Like subtly redirecting conversation.
Right. Weird blood altar in the middle of the woods. Go on.
I think if we maybe offer something to this altar, we might get something in return.
What kind of offering do you think should be made? I mean, there's AJ. You said there's a dead fox or a fox pelt. That's
A
already
fox pelt, some wildflowers, and some wild berries.
I think a bounty to the forest of some kind.
looks at all the shit we've been hunting as of late. I think we've got something. I mean,
Goes off, finds the wood elf, puts him on the shrine.
here you go.
Maybe something
Alter,
from that
wood
deer.
elf boyfriend.
Back to the forest with ye.
What was that, Cat?
Maybe something from the deer.
Would we still have the pelt from it,
I
considering
think
I
you
spent
still have
like
a
a whole
pelt and a
day-
skull.
We could offer at the very least the pelt, and then perhaps something else.
If it's okay with everybody, Flora would attempt probably at least the skull, I think. Because I know there was... I think Dahlia, somebody wanted to do something with the pelt.
Go back and discuss it. We got the time.
I mean, we can go back and We
You
have
are making quite good time on your driving.
Yeah. So Flora would come back to the cart and explain that she just kind of feeling the nature and wants to make an offering to the shrine. It's just in such a strange place. It seems fitting.
Hmm.
So she asks for the skull from the deer.
Rep shrugs. I wasn't gonna do anything with it.
Wait, you want
Besides
the skull
bone
or
meal for plants, I can't think of an immediate use for it.
Did you want the skull or the pelt?
The skull.
Oh.
I mean, Dolly will give you a skull.
The pelt was spoken for, so
I don't know if you were gonna try to convince.
You can always try to
Are
persuade
you?
Dolly.
You could always try to make a good case. It's not like Dahlia doesn't know another hunter.
It's not like we can't just
Go get
you know,
another deer.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not exactly an uncommon animal.
Well, considering there's already a pelt on the altar, I think maybe the pelt might be the way to go.
Maybe a pelt with
Maybe.
the deer skull on it. Maybe with a few flowers that we've maybe.
Do you have any of the bones
Possibly,
left?
yes.
Perhaps some of the meat?
I mean, we definitely probably have some of that meat left.
Yeah, we should have money on that.
Yordrick kind of reaches into his bag and pulls out a blue gemstone. Do you think this would be enough?
Ooh.
Probably help.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I heard a sneeze.
That was me. Thank
I
you.
don't suppose it would
Blessed
hurt.
twice over. Do not let it go to your head.
It's okay, my ego's already at maximum capacity.
Fair.
The power of Christ compels you.
The heck it does. Anyways.
I'd
Pay
say,
your tax.
you know what? If you think it will help, just put it all on the altar and let's get moving. I want to make more time.
Yordrick will just pull out one of his 10 gold worth blue quartz.
Also, if you get anything cool, you have to share it with the party. That's the law.
You heard her.
Well,
Looks at my contract.
She doesn't make these rules. She just thinks them up and writes them down.
Yeah, I'll put one of my blue quartz out there.
Also, you're taking it to the Feywild. If you can find me like a certain kind of flower. Oh, actually, if you could ask for a certain kind of flower.
Why a flower?
Looks back at Dahlia. Okay.
Well, I need it.
I'm gonna correct that. You need a branch.
Was it a branch? I don't think it ever
It
got
was a thing.
pinned anywhere.
It did.
Where?
Probably into Far and Wide. Oh, well, I'll be dipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need a stick from there.
Okay. Just any stick from the Feywild?
You just need enough to make the paintbrush handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a
Alright,
stick
sounds
long
like a
enough
deal.
for-
If I get randomly teleported into the Fae, if I ever make it back,
If you
I'll
offer
bring you that.
Suddenly, Flora teleports behind you.
Or if they offer you a reward or something, you know, maybe try to push them in a direction.
Maybe we just try to get through their
Okay.
domain without causing any uproar.
I feel
Points
like
to Yordrick and starts nodding up and down. Yeah, that.
I feel like asking for a branch isn't much.
Fae are finicky creatures. Do you know the saying of "be careful what you wish for"?
Dolly's just gonna start laying down on the cart and she'll be like, yeah.
Okay, as you place these things on the altar, suddenly...
Flora will kneel down and sort of try to, like... She's not the, the
Pray to
extremely
the
religious
tree.
type, but... Yeah.
Pray to the tree. As you place these things on the altar, you do notice that the wind begins to pick up through them, and the leaves blow in a direction which catches your eye as you see a looks like a pure white stag drinking from a stream. And it looks up and makes actual eye contact with you.
Crap shoots it.
Oh my god.
It's out of your range unless you want to try a long shot.
I was joking.
Okay.
Yeah, Flora's
It's a
gonna
much
go
better deer,
check that
quick.
out. Approach slowly.
When it sees you're coming in this direction, it does start to trail off, almost as saying, "Let's go, doors open."
Yeah, Flora's gonna just go for it.
I see Flora walk. Georgia, do you follow?
Did Jordan also see the...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought I was the one near Flora. Oh.
Georgia put a thing on the thing.
Oh yeah, he did put the thing on.
I see them just walking towards it.
Yep.
I will again follow at a distance.
Yeah, you see those two walk off into the field.
I will follow at a distance in hope of not losing sight of the cart.
Just gonna whisper over to Yoji. You see this too, right?
Yeah, you're not tripping. You're good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, you're not tripping. You're good.
The deer says that. Smile.
No, you hear that on the wind. You good, fan. Do you just keep following the deer because it will lead you away?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see a man slumped against a tree, blood coming out of his arm, panting and sweating, slowly fading in and out of consciousness.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
If only we had brought the person with the healer's kit.
Medicine.
He's a wizard. Fuck!
Oh no.
As you see them, they are a dwarf. Their clothing is draped in furs with red braided hair down his back. And a backpack spilled across the forest floor. It's like a sizable bite mark in his arm.
Oh my god. Flora, brief flashbacks, and she's just gonna dive over and try to do everything she can.
Let's say, Flora, you cannot help but think. Let me pull up the correct name of this NPC.
Oh god.
I don't goof on it. Oh, you wrote them down today, hush. What would Celeste do at a time like this? As
Yeah.
he's looking at you, sweat pouring down his face. Lost a lot of blood.
Assess the wound.
Medicine.
Stop the bleeding. Yeah.
Medicine to assess.
Oh god.
Yoji still there?
What's that?
Yoji,
Yeah.
you're there. You can perceive or medicine.
Okay. I will if we're helping. I'll do medicine.
All right. Choose medicine, or you can choose to perceive.
You just hear
I mean,
Flora mumble under her breath. Where's Celeste when you need her?
What would be the difference for perception?
No, medicine. No. Okay, I gotta do this. Perception. What happened?
Okay, I'll do perception. What happened? That's probably better. 22.
Large predator took a chunk out his bicep.
Well, fuck, that didn't really help out a lot, but yeah.
No, it doesn't. But you can see that there's teeth marks.
Okay.
And luckily, thanks to the deer, there happens to be a healer's kit spilled out on the forest floor.
Healer's kit spilled out next to him?
Yeah,
Okay.
out of his own backpack. Thankfully, you left a good offering.
Grabbing that up and doing what I can to save this person's life.
Now, tell me, gentlemen, do you need to be have the feet to just be able to stabilize people?
Nope,
No.
that's a basic feature of the thing.
Okay.
The
Healers
feed
can
allows
only
you to
heal
get them
if you
above
have-
0.
Yeah, the feat allows you to restore HP. Standard is just,
Okay, now Flora, you may roll a medicine check with advantage, low DC. This is just not to make it worse. Yeah, that's fast. As you just tourniquet around the top of his shoulder, begin to disinfect and dress the wound. It's clear it got into deep muscle tissue.
Oh my goodness.
Is he gonna make it?
He's gonna make it.
No, I'm talking to Flora. Like,
I know. I'm telling Flora.
Yeah, he's gonna make it. Just
Yeah. He has lost the pain of the disinfecting did cause him to lose consciousness.
Yordrick
In
just
his
kinda-
backpack, you see some healing ointments, another healer's kit, 2 50-foot coils of rope, 20 feet of chain, a bolt of leather, and some jerky.
I think Flora would just be scooping this back into his bag.
yeah.
Like this is his stuff.
I gotta ask for crime.
No,
Seeing
just-
y'all do all this, Yordrick would get closer now. Do I see anything on him that is noticeable, such as words escape me, like a signet ring, any kind of mark or tag or anything?
I will allow an
Group of
investigation check.
Okay. 3.
See a dwarf.
Oh yeah, okay.
You think he's a dwarf.
I think he's a dwarf. Got it.
You are not sure. Oh yeah, Scrap, you see a butterfly.
Pretty better.
scoop his stuff into his bag and attempt to gingerly pick him up and to sort of just look at Yoji like, we can't just leave him here.
Oh no, I agree. I mean, I'll help you.
Yoji picks him up, so Nerd Arms doesn't have to.
It's a team effort. The military nerd arms is stronger
Yeah.
than they look, probably.
He's a tactician. As about an hour has passed since they went off to the altar and they came back with a Scrap, you see with a wounded leaping dwarf.
Just looking at the butterfly. There seems to be a lot of those in this forest for some reason.
It is spring.
That and bees. A lot of bugs.
It- Broden. Oh no, we lost Broden.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry, I had an issue with headset and mic. What?
They came back with an unconscious wounded dwarf.
That's not.
How'd you guys find a friend?
Well, we don't know if he's a friend yet, but something got to him before we did. And we may or may not have saved his life. Here's hoping.
Oh, put him down.
Not killing
Shotgun.
I was gonna say, I'm not killing him. What are you doing?
No, she's like holding up her hands to cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
There's like a soft like yellow glow coming from her hands. That's
Charlie, when
obviously
your
not
hands
fire.
glow, one of two things happens. One, you heal something. Two, you set them on fire. Okay, it's a 50-50 chance. You had me worried.
To be fair, I can't help that.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
His arm begins to grow, and you can't see it under the bandages, but the muscle fiber does begin to slowly sew itself back up.
Bah.
Yes, his fever is starting to break.
And for good measure,
Smart. Okay, it is now completely disinfected. He's not going to get septic, so that was an actual concern. As you see, little black particles begin to go out of the wound and disintegrate into the air. Seems you took something out.
whatever was killing him is probably gone now, and he's healing, but he'll need some sleep.
Yep, it seems like he just needs time to come back to consciousness.
I'll
Well,
look back over to that field. Is that altar still there?
That altar's still there.
Okay.
The altar waves.
I laughed, he laughed, the chair laughed, we killed the chair. Good times.
Right,
Laura is going to take a moment to just sort of look back at the altar kind of inquisitively and then proceed to put Dorf in cart. We can't
cart?
just leave him out here.
No, I kind of agree. We can
What
take him
time
with
is
us
it?
until he wakes up.
If I had to pick, Dahlia pulls out her
Orb of time. Yeah.
It's about 4:45. After a little
Palmbird.
shenaniganry.
So she'll just put him in the cart and be like, well, I mean, the least we can do is get him to the nearest town and let him go from there, I suppose.
Looking at the map, how far is the nearest town?
Back the way you came.
Hmm.
It is just wilderness.
That might be harder than you
we're-
think.
We're
I
about at the
think we should
halfway
just keep
point,
him
aren't
with
we?
us.
Is it a good
Well-
idea to maybe wait and see if he had a reason for being this far out?
I mean, watch as Dahlia pull out the Orb of Time. Maybe we just camp here for the night? Give him a chance to maybe wake up and see what he was doing out here?
How long have we been traveling today?
Say you get up at 8. Currently 4:45. Ballpark that at
8
while.
hours, nearly 9.
Good while, yeah. We could break now, yeah. Camp
Alright.
out.
I need to practice anyways.
I'm not sure if hunting is the correct choice right now if we're in the domain of a fate.
Dahlia's already drawn a target mark on the ground and just pulled it up.
Okay
What?
then.
As ding, one of those straw targets springs up.
Yep.
Never mind.
What are you talking about, Yorduk? You're
You
crazy.
Well, I mean, circle of life and whatnot, you know.
Aims it at the dwarf.
Well, if you insist, I wasn't the one who said it. I want that in record.
No.
But unfortunately, with that mystery, we will be ending the session as it has been 4 hours.
Oh, god damn it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Don't say goddamn it. I have to get up tomorrow at 4:30 for work.
That's why I ended it.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please drop a follow if you liked it. And don't forget to join us Monday at the same time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, for the next episode of the Holochronicles.
Oh yeah, that's
Choose your role carefully.
He stole a ship.